Oh, well. Hi there. I'm Nerve Gorilla. It's 9:30 a.m. It's March 26th, 2024, and we're just about at an eclipse here on April 8th. I'll be going, but anyway, that's enough about me, I guess for now. There are these people on the internet who call themselves targeted individuals. I don't know where they came from. I know a little bit about their history, not too much. But they seem to latch on to this term called gang stalking. And then they refer to themselves as TIs or targeted individuals. And when you try to talk to them, they're very eager to tell you their story and what they see and how they look at the world and what's happening to them, quote unquote. But when you ask for evidence, that's when they kind of start tripping up a bit. And they kind of vaguely point at nothing. They'll say the Stasi, or they'll say the government this and the government that, and you just find out really fucking quickly that they're just conspiracy theorists who are extremely delusional. And if you dig deeper, some of them, not all, seem to have all sorts of persecutory delusions and even schizophrenia. So I, being the type of person I am on the internet, I want to interview them, and I've over the last couple of years that I've been talking to them, or if you can call it that. Usually it's making a video about them because they're getting more and more afraid of actually standing up and defending the things that they say. They very emphatically on the internet spew crap as if it's actually happening to them. At first, when you first come across these people, you think, oh man, what the fuck is going on, these poor people? But then you realize really quickly that they're liars. They make shit up, they exaggerate, they're delusional. And you want to feel bad for them, but then you lose that feeling when you find out that they really are accusatory and they don't care about truth and they don't care if they're honest or accurate. They're not self-effacing, they're not self-critical. And if you doubt them for 1 second, they'll instantly, like a switch, they'll instantly turn on you and they'll vilify you. And they don't even care. They don't even care what it does to you as a person when they start accusing you of shit, even though you're totally innocent. I've been called all sorts of things by these guys, all sorts of names and shit, and that's fine. It's their legal right to do that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that that's why it's hard to, even sympathize or try to empathize with them at all. It's like, that's why I think they're not really a targeted individual. They're abandoned individuals. Nobody wants anything to do with these guys. So I made it really easy for them to get in voice chat with me. I'll open it right now. It's called Jitsi Meet. I run my own server now because I originally tried to talk to these guys in the traditional VoIP clients like Skype or Mumble or TeamSpeak or Ventrilo or Discord. Those are typical VoIP clients that we've been using for years. But they wouldn't install it. They instantly thought it was some sort of a backdoor to their phone or their computer or their laptop or whatever, and they got very nervous about it. And you find out really quickly that these guys are very fucking weird, dude. They say the weirdest shit. They believe in the weirdest things. And so I said, I'm going to try to find something out there to see if I can get them in voice chat without them having to install anything. Because I thought, there's got to be something out there. And I found Jitsi Meet. And I knew about Jitsi in general because Jitsi had a VoIP program. It was kind of like Skype. I think it's still available. You can sign in using your Gmail account or other accounts and stuff. But once you get in the Jitsi application, you can actually have encrypted conversations in it. But see, that would require TIs to install Jitsi. But I wanted to try to avoid that. And I found out about Jitsi Meet. It's another version of Jitsi that is completely web-based. And at first I didn't like the idea. I was like, oh, web-based? It can't be that good, can it? Turns out it's actually, fairly good. It's not persistent like Discord, so people can't leave you messages while you're AFK or whatever. It's sort of like a quick, real-time conference, web-based conferencing. And it also has encryption.
End-to-end encryption
right
is
there.
on.
I've talked about it many times, and it actually works. And Edward Snowden uses Jitsi.
End-to-end encryption is on.
And so I got this. I actually learned Linux, believe it or not, for these TIs. Well, and for myself, of course. I'm not gonna exaggerate there, but partially for TIs and mostly for myself. I learned Linux. I always knew about Linux. I didn't know much about it, but I actually taught myself Linux so I can run a Jitsi Meet server, so I can get these guys in voice chat and have a conversation with them and, have them feel safe. Like they don't have to install anything to talk to me. They can literally just push one button. Here we go. Uncensored, secure voice chat open. And I'll link it right here and I'll pin it right on my YouTube stream. And we'll see if they get in. I welcome any TI, especially ones that I haven't spoken with yet. You click that link. It's not dangerous. It's a fucking link. All you got to have is an updated browser. Make sure you just have the latest Firefox or Chrome or something, and you're good. You're secure. It's not vulnerable. There's nothing I can write in this code in Jitsi Meet that's going to take over your device. And even if I could somehow pull that off, I have no interest in hacking anybody. I'm not a hacker. Now think about, this is one thing they say, these targeted individual people. They actually say that. They are actually, after I got this working, they made a new excuse that I never heard them say before. Oh yeah, I'm not going to click that because you can hack my stuff. What? No matter what you do, they're just evasive, fucking shady, weird people. So I named the stream, what did targeted individuals do exactly? What do they do? They start criticizing me because I like video games. I've been a gamer for years. Ever since around 1984, I've been playing and loving video games, dude. Like most of my past is most of my most fond memories are related to video games, dude. All sorts of friends coming over on like a Friday night, ordering pizza, connecting several game consoles and fucking just having fun, dude. Some of my most memorable times of gaming, of course, is around 1996, 1997, when we would connect two Sony PlayStations to two separate TVs in two different rooms that were kind of kitty corner to each other, and connecting Doom for the PlayStation over the LAN cable, or what's called a link cable, PS1 link cable. If you type that in, you'll see a picture of it. So yeah, and for some reason these TI people find gaming to be such a fucking atrocity or something. It's like, what do they fucking do, dude? What do they do with their time? So yeah, this is two PlayStations hooked up with the link cable right there. And because of the, you can actually spread them out. It's like a 6-foot cable. You could really be in two separate rooms with two separate TVs, playing Doom Deathmatch, and having the shit scared out of you because your friend in the other room just snuck up behind you with a shotgun and shot you in the back. Wipeout XL, they supported the link cable. So you could have, look at that, your own fucking full screen, dude. In 1995, 1996, dude. That was awesome. I mean, you could do it on the PC, but a lot of people couldn't really afford multiple PCs. But yeah, those were some good times. So I think gaming is pretty benign, especially back then. It's like, I don't know why these targeted individual people have such a problem with fucking gaming. To this day, they have not explained it. They can't explain to me why they hate gaming so much, but yet they seem to like music and they all seem to like movies. They don't talk shit about movies and they don't talk shit about music, but they talk shit about video games. Why? Why? Answer now. You have to answer right now. Why? What is the problem with gaming? Dude, wouldn't you say the internet is worse than gaming or better than gaming? Because the internet is interactivity, right? The internet really is interactive multimedia, which is kind of what video games are. Does that mean the internet equals video games? No, but on the internet, you have access on the internet to all these video games from back in the day. That Wipeout right there, that's Wipeout 2097. That's the third Wipeout game right there. And if I go to my hard drive and I go to my Sony PlayStation folder, I'll scroll in and I have it right here. Okay, so that file, let me get it a little bit closer. This file right here that says Wipeout 3 is the exact CD copy of this physical jewel case, the disc inside that jewel case. Wipeout 3, I believe. I think it's called Wipeout 2097 or Wipeout 3, or maybe that's Wipeout XL, I forget. 2097, it's one of the two, one of the three. I know it's not the first one, but yeah, I have them right here. 400 megabytes about. The first Wipeout was about 300 megabytes. 2 and 3 were just over 400 megabytes, right there. So you can download these from the internet and you can play them. So the internet must be bad too, right? Because you can download games. Is that the way your mind works, dude? So I made a pie chart. I made a post on my my YouTube channel showing the pie chart. Like, what the fuck do these guys do in a given day? What is it? Here's the pie chart right here. Like, I just made this a little bit ago. This is Microsoft Office 2007. I made this in Windows XP. I said, what do they fucking do right here? What do what? They sleep, 6 hours a day or so? They worry about gang stalking a huge portion of that day. And then what do they do with the rest of their time? They watch gang stalking videos on YouTube. So like, where is would you guys ever, like, do anything? Do you ever educate yourself? Do you ever read books? Do you guys ever, like, watch movies anymore? Or has gang stalking completely taken over your life? I think TIs are obsessed with it because they have schizophrenia. That's a schizophrenic trait. A symptom of schizophrenia is preoccupation with delusions. So this is you guys right here. Like, they want to vilify you because you have fun in life and they don't. But they won't go to the doctor and get medication. That's really what they need. It's urgent, actually. It's actually urgent. I'm not just saying that to be an asshole. It's urgent to go to the fucking doctor and get medication. There's a book I read just a month or two ago, Malady of the Mind by Jeffrey Lieberman. He's an expert on schizophrenia. He's a doctor. That's what MD stands for. He's a doctor. Malady of the Mind, Schizophrenia and the Path to Prevention. It's a good book. I downloaded a lot of books regarding schizophrenia, and I can't spell it. There we go. So this is a good book, Surviving Schizophrenia. This is the 6th edition. I have the new one. Let me go to it. I got the new 7th edition right here. Let me put the tag in. This is my server. What you're looking at is my audiobook server. So I can add any tag that I want. I'm going to put in schizophrenia here as one of the tags so it comes up in my searches. So now when I go to search, I can type in schizophrenia, and that's the tag right here, and that book now should come up. There it is right there, Family Manual. So I got the 6th edition and the 7th, and I uploaded this and I shared it with TIs, and
into the fabric of life.
They don't want to hear this audiobook. They don't want to learn. They don't want to believe that they have schizophrenia, and they do. But what do I do? Compared to TIs, I have a pretty goddamn, I have a lot of fucking hobbies and interests, dude. I really do. I love life. I love to live. I love to educate myself. I love to read. I have so many hobbies and interests, dude. It's just, I don't even have enough time in the fucking day to explore all my hobbies and interests. A lot of things I'm interested in. I'm a big collector. I collect a lot of things. Ebooks, audiobooks, games, scientific papers, and I actually go through this shit. Here's one I just got today. It's like the architecture of old game consoles and stuff. So these are books that you would typically pay for, but I'm pretty cheap, so I didn't pay for them. I just downloaded them. Kind of talks about the technicalities of this, in this case, the Super Nintendo here. Yeah, I like this crap. So the PlayStation, I want to play the PlayStation today. I'm going to play a little bit of it. That's a beautiful console right there. The original PlayStation is a beautiful console, but the second one, the PS1, blows. Gay looking, gay as all hell. That game console looks like it's just homosexual. I'm sorry. The worst thing about it is that on the back of this game console, this new and improved supposed one, there's no link cable port. Like I said earlier in the video, you cannot play PS1 link-up games with this model. You have to get the original model that has the ports. And they took those out later on, I think. In the first model, they had it. And the second, third, maybe. But then after a while, they eventually got rid of it, I think. I don't know if he mentions link cable in here. But there's the PlayStation startup screen right there with the awesome... You guys know about that, right? If I show you this, you can... I'm sure even TIs have probably played a PlayStation game at least once in their life. They can't fucking lie to me, dude. There's got to be something wrong with them, because how can they sit there and insult me for gaming, yet they probably gamed before? I mean, gaming is ubiquitous now. Yeah, it used to be kind of, you know, like a niche thing back in the day, but not anymore. And you can't tell me that that you don't recognize this fucking logo right here. Let me go open up one of those games, and let's see if we can get some serotonin flowing in that brain of yours. Here we go. Let me pause this, and let me open up shaders, and let me try to load a preset shader. Go down to CRT. We'll go to let's just try this. Okay, we're gonna try to apply changes. Let's save this preset. Let's save this as the core preset. Okay, let's listen. Come on, you cannot tell me that you don't recognize this. You're gonna like this intro, I think. I think you'll recognize it. I got a controller plugged in right now. It's not the right one though. Wait for it. The original. This is not a remake. It's not a remake. It's not some modified version. It's not a hack. This is the actual CD being played on a real PlayStation emulator. This is the real game. So, you have access to this shit on the internet, dude. Does that mean the internet's lame, Mr. TIs? So, you guys don't play games at all? You're not interested in it at all? You look at games and you fucking yawn?
Cortex. We have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron!
So I can just exit out anytime I want. Dude, like, you can modify this shit to be exactly what you remember when you were younger, if you played games. You can have it set up even more beautifully than when you were younger. So let's see if I go to load. Let me try loading the same game, but with a hardware version. You'll see it's kind of pixelated. Like, see around those little tubes, how it's kind of jaggy. It looks like a flight of stairs. That's called aliasing. Well, that's because we're running the PlayStation as it really was in software mode. So it has all these graphical imperfections. But we can get rid of that with a modified version of an emulator. And it's called, basically it's using hardware instead of software. So let's go to load content again, and we'll go down to PlayStation, and then we'll load up the same game, Crash Bandicoot. But instead we'll pick this one where it says Beetle PSX HW, which stands for hardware. Let's see what it looks like. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Failures. Moron!
Let me reset that one time here. There it is. Oh, it's got a pretty ugly filter on it right now. Let me see. Shaders. Let's turn it off and see what happens. Okay, that's really crystal. That's really crystal clear now. Come on. Shaders, what they do is they kind of they filtered the screen to make it look like old monitors, CRT monitors, or like televisions. Should be in hardware mode now, I think. Voice chat's open, by the way. See, when you do the hardware shit and you go for graphical improvements, I don't think it's as good. Oh, this looks like it's still in software. I wonder why. Core options, video. Ah, okay, let's do... Okay, here's some of the settings. Super sampling, anti-aliasing, multi-sampled. Wow, 16x? Holy shit. That's gonna be slow. Let's see what that looks like.
Alias, moron!
I'm running the hardware version, aren't I?
This Bandicoot
It doesn't seem to be using hardware, actually.
will be my...
Software frame buffer. I don't think this is right.
General.
Hardware Vulkan. Yeah. Oh, you can speed up the load times. Look at that. See? That's the cool thing about emulation is that you can have it either really close, if not exactly as the original console, or you can modify it and improve things. But there's something strange about this one. It doesn't seem to be correct. I'm going to close content, and I'm going to load core. I'm going to pick PlayStation hardware. Now let me try loading that one more time. And see what happens.
Alias.
There it is, I think. Yep, you see how it kind of looks? It looks kind of smoother. It's not as staircase.
Will be my...
Okay, yeah, I can tell that this is hardware now. Let me try one more quick reset. There we go. Okay, now this should be full hardware, I believe. Yeah, even the... Geez, what the fuck kind of shader is that? Doesn't... It says we don't have one on, but... Let me try one anyway. Okay. I don't know how this is going to look. I got to find some better options here. I want some perfection here, you know? So I can hit F4 on my keyboard. You can save state. That's one of the best things about emulators, being able to save and load your state exactly where you left off. So you don't have to go through the load screens anymore, anything like that. Voice chat's open, by the way. It's pinned. If you want to come at me. That's what I prefer. I want a TI to come at me. Look at that. See, it looks a little bit crisper. Well, not really crisper, but it's not as jaggy. Sharp. Kind of dulled a little bit. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, and then there's also, besides that, there's also improving the internal resolution. Let me see. It should be right here. Yeah, 16x. I guess I had to restart the thing. This texture filtering shit is... Uh-oh. Holy fuck, that's sharper. Wow, that looks very weird. I think I need a better filter. Okay, let me do this. Okay, here we go.
We have not determined the cause of past failures.
See how
Nora!
sharp that looks now? You almost don't even see the jaggies anymore. Like, it doesn't look like steps going down. The internal resolution's a lot higher. My computer is powerful enough to run this. That's the thing about these old emulation. You have to have a good, depending on the emulator, a good CPU and or a good GPU.
Bandicoot will be my champion.
But see, I don't know if you remember yesterday. Yesterday I was playing San Francisco or Sega Rally. I want to show you something kind of cool here. Let's see if I can do it. Close. Yeah, so yesterday, if I go over here, I was playing Sega Rally Championship right here. Let me quick load, I'll show you. Come on. Come on. Wait a minute. Is it loading off the core that I'm using? It's supposed to load the Saturn core, not the PlayStation core. Come on. Okay, I don't think that's working right. Let me load core again. Yeah, this thing, it could be better. You can actually have a better interface than this. I guess Launchbox would probably be better for most people. Load content, Sega Saturn. And then Sega Rally Championship. There it is. Alright, come on. It's not loading. You know, I downloaded a unstable version of this. That's probably why it's fucking up on me. Last night I just upgraded to the latest version. It's an unstable version. So that's probably my mistake here. I might have to update the core too. There it is. Okay. Oh, now my controller doesn't work. Great. Oh, it's set to mouse again. Damn it. Alright, here we go.
Three,
Yep, okay.
2, 1, go!
So this is the,
Easy right.
Look at me. Okay, anyway, what I was going to say is that this is the Sega Saturn version, but we don't need to play that version. I can play another version. Let me see if I have it. Sega Rally. I don't think it really works in here.
Wer gibt am Sonntag uns Fröhlichkeit? Wer gibt am Sonntag uns Seligkeit? Wer gibt uns auch Mut für den Wochentag? Nur Lulu. Dort tanzt Lulu.
Should be the arcade version. Yep, there it is. Yep, it looks a lot better, that's for sure. This ain't the right version. Okay. This is a partial working. This is the actual arcade version, though. I have to press up to go forward. This is so weird. Look, you got a rear view mirror on this one. You don't have a rear view mirror on the Saturn version. It doesn't have the power to do it. Okay, so that's that. It doesn't work very well in there, does it? It should work on Supermodel. Sega Rally. Oh, it's loading, okay. Okay, well it wasn't loading yesterday. That's funny. Configure controls. Let's see, accelerate. Maybe I should use my other controller? Let's turn it on. Let's see.
Run to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man hat ja so viel Lust. Rund Afrika. Ein Vierteljahr. 1935. Vor 50 Jahren. War ohne Waldespee. Kap der guten Hoffnung. Rund Afrika.
We'll see, won't we? Okay. Come on. Only in Japan. Export sales distribution.
Das habe ich mal gelesen. Ich war ja schon als Abwäscher in großen Hotels und so. Als Kellner im Krankenhausabwäscher, als Zigarettenbäume im Bauchladen. Was habe ich alles schon gemacht? Kegeln aufgesetzt, als Werbevertreter. Reklame gefahren als Julianer von Kino gestanden. Du musst immer sagen,
Accelerate.
ich bin nur ein Indianer im Kostüm.
Yep, okay, Z-Access.
Wenn ich
Break.
jetzt meinen letzten Abendzug mache, das Leben ist ein Kampf, dann wünsche ich den Leuten bei mir in dem Hause, dass kein Stein auf
hope that
dem anderen
works.
bleibt. Das ist mein letzter
CDR.
Ruf auf dieser Welt.
Coin 1. Okay. Service. Toggle tile map render. That's really tiny, dude. Come on. Oh, come on, man.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, full screen. Okay. 3840 by 1600.
Es ist die letzte
Hopefully that works. Let's try that.
Stunde um 12 und kommet schnell zu mir, bevor euch der Sensemann
I gotta set up a fucking command for this. There we go.
majestätische Ruhe ist hier.
You know, actually, I don't think I've played this version in a long time. No, we got no save fucking... No save or even pause, dude. Let me make sure I'm not getting banned from YouTube. Oh, hi. Hi there. Okay. I can't see my screen. It's not fucking refreshing. There we go. Oh, the aspect ratio is all fucked. Oh, the aspect ratio.
3, 2, 1, go!
The aspect ratio is fucked. What the?
Easy right.
There we go. Pause works. Okay. You gotta have the keyboard button pause on your keyboard to actually pause it. Dude, the control's already fucked up. So, oh, I guess I gotta check it. Oh, okay. Duh. Okay, let's try it again. It's backwards, but alright. Holy fuck, that aspect ratio is fucked.
Easy right.
What the fuck is going on? You know, what the fuck? Okay, that is one problem with some of the emulation, is that their fucking control setup is fucked. So let me try accelerate as a button, okay? Maybe that'll be better. If I can, I don't know if I can. Oh, what if I hit invert here in my brake? If I set that as okay, let's try that. I'm just gonna play in a window here, just kind of maintain aspect ratio a little bit.
Oh, wow! Easy right.
Okay, that's better. All right.
Long, medium right.
Seems to be going. Yeah.
Easy right. Over jump.
Holy shit.
Easy left. Easy left, easy right. Wow.
Ow.
Very long, easy right, maybe.
Come on, let me glide in. It's not gonna let me glide in. Ah, shit. So, as you're seeing right there, this is the, let me turn this down a little bit. Game over, yeah! So, alright, the cool thing about computers is that you're seeing me play the actual arcade version now. So, unlike the Saturn version, the arcade version is the best version. It's the highest quality. I mean, Sega and other companies used to spend tens of thousands of dollars for the highest technology that you could not get at home. That's why the arcades were so popular in the 90s, is because they fucking spent literally military grade hardware. Not a joke. Military grade hardware on these arcades, knowing that all these kids were going to be fucking yanking the joysticks and, you know, not giving a shit about the equipment, so it had to be fucking tough. So let me change this key. So the emulator I'm using for this is called Nebula. From what I remember, and I could be wrong, this is currently still today the best Model 2 emulator. Model 2 meaning the Sega Model 2. I just want to see if I can... that's the biggest problem with these things, is that sometimes you have to... Oh, widescreen window. There we go. Okay, 16:9, 16:10. Oh, look at that. Okay, we got some extra settings in the INI here. So I'm going to close the game, and I'm going to enable Direct 3D Auto Bitmap Generation, enabled Mesh Polygons for Translucency. So it looks like you have better options right here in the INI file rather than in the emulator itself. So we can do trilinear filtering. Doesn't work with some games, okay. Wireframe, no. Bilinear filtering on tile maps. Looks good, but can cause some stretch artifacts. Okay, so I want to do this 16. I'm going to do 1610. And I'm going to turn on FSAA. These options are configured from menus, so don't touch. Okay. Alright. Let's try that and see what we get. This is the arcade. If you don't know what it looked like this. Let's see. Sega Rally Arcade Cabinet. The game I'm playing right now literally looked like this in the arcades. Like, you'd sit down. Right here. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Sega Rally. This was VM2. Or, why am I saying VM2? M2. Yeah, here it is. Yep, so this is what it looked like. You'd fucking literally sit down. I really like the car from that game. The, whatever it is. Let me load it again. Full screen it. See what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know if you can save your game or whatever, but... Voice chat's open, TIs. Oh, fuck. I think I fucked something up. Yeah. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, something's wrong. There we go.
I like that old 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. And let's get together and get some of that old wine.
It's that fucking super widescreen again. God, I don't like aspect ratio. Fuck this. Pretty big though. Woohoo! We're fucking flying now. Yeah. Does it say prepared? Prepared? That's a Celica. The Toyota Celica, that's right. Oh my god, I don't even remember this. Oh man, that is so much better looking than the fucking Sega Saturn version. Except, of course, the aspect ratio. I know, the aspect ratio is fucked. I know. Don't you think I know that? You think I not know what aspect ratio is? God damn it. I'm Nerve, I fucking know. I want my shit to look right. But it just takes forever to fucking load up, so it's just... At some point you just say, fuck it! And you just want to race. Oh, it's fucking weird in the first-person view. Whoa! Woohoo! These fucking games are fun. That's why people put quarters and quarters and quarters in them. 'Cause they're fun. Out of sight.
Jesus is white, you have Santa Claus white, Tarzan, King of Jones, he's white, Miss America's white, Miss Universe is white, Miss World is white. When you go to heaven, you walk on a milky white way before you go to heaven. You watch the family, he's white as snow, they say. They teach us some TV commercials, they have white house, white smart soap, clean white soap, white cloth tissue paper, white fake hair, and so on. Be white, stop dreaming of white. Angel food cake is white, devil food cake
Angel
is
food
dark,
plate?
and Mary had a little lamb whose feet is white as snow.
Feet as white as snow? Some emulators are better than others. I mean, there's so fucking many out there now. But it looks way better than the fucking Saturn version, that's for sure. I think even TIs could admit that. Maybe they could admit it. I don't know, we'll see. Oh shit. I'm sure TIs that played fucking Daytona USA. Don't even lie to me, TIs. You played Daytona USA in the arcades, and you fucking pumped quarters into that bitch. The steering's very touchy on the controller. I'm using an Xbox analog controller right now. I never perfected the arcade version very much. It controls a little bit different than the Saturn version. Come on, let me in! Can I continue? Game over, yeah! I hope I don't have to start over. If I do, that'd be bull fuckery. Yep, I do. Fuck this shit. So... I guess, yeah, 2560 by 1600. Let's try that. We're gonna do the next game. The one that I know that fucking TI's played. Don't even lie. What the fuck is this? 18 megs, huh? Okay, that worked. Up, down, left, right, steering, accelerate, brake. Okay, VR. Start. Point.
Gentlemen, start your engine. And they're underway.
Remember this game? This is the actual arcade game. Daytona USA. This is the real thing. This isn't some console port. This isn't the Sega Dreamcast version. This game had great music. I can hear the guy in the background. Time extension! Remember Hydro Thunder? That's kind of reminds me of that. Hydro Thunder! Time extension! That's how it was. Just totally fucking excited announcers everywhere. Ouch! Ow! Oh, ow! I'm a pretty aggressive driver sometimes. Motherfucker! Daytona USA Arcade. You can take. You can, I remember you could set the laps up to like hundreds of laps, I think in a console version or something. The console version didn't touch the fucking arcade at all, dude. The arcade was so much better than the fucking console. It wasn't even fucking close. Oh man, those guys are wiping out, dude. Holy shit, man.
The white flag is out. This is the final lap.
I'm in 10th fucking place. After that much ass kick. Get out of my way. Oh, you fucking bitch. Look at how close that is. Of course they do it like that, so you keep pumping in the quarters. Alright, I'm putting in the quarters.
You place 12.
I swear to God, that's me putting in quarters. Ow, ow, ow.
List your name with the other champion.
Uh-oh. I think I went to test mode on accident. Yep. Oh, jeez.
Please
select a race course.
Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see what the settings are here. Game system. Oh, you can do master, slave, single, cabinet, deluxe, difficulty, advertise sound, game mode, Grand Prix, normal, endurance. Cool. That's for the operator, the coin operators. They're called coin ops. So you can adjust the game. You can have it make it so one coin is only like a quarter of the credit.
Please select a race course.
So you could really rip kids off back in the day. You could adjust that shit. Cruising USA, Area 51. Area 51. That was that shooter or the I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. That was a gun game or something, wasn't it? Let's see if I have Area 51. That's with Aerosmith, wasn't it? Aerosmith was Area 51. Okay, there's Area 51 right there. There it is. Oh, I have a save state from 2011, it looks like. That's funny. Atari Games Corp. Alright, let's put some coin. Oh, wait, let's see. A crashed alien probe. Cool. Confidential. Contact is lost with the base. Confidential. Oh, of course you can see cleavage. Of course. No trespassing. That's funny. Oh, it's real people. Let's put some coins in. I don't know what the shoot button is.
Reload, reload, reload. Reload. Reload, reload, reload. Reload, reload, reload.
This is fucking hard with the controller, dude.
Reload. Reload, reload.
Oh my god, no, it's fucking impossible with the controller, dude. Cruising USA, huh? Let's see if we got it. Yeah, looks like we do. Oh, I gotta disable that fucking video options. Screen 0. There we go. Okay. Let me turn it up. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta go to the menu. And we have to make some adjustments. How do you... Input settings. So up and down are what? It says use up down to select function. No? Enter to activate. This is weird. KB9? Oh. Oh, it's plus and minus. Ah, okay. And then it's keyboard F2. Game audits. Adjustment. Free play. Let's turn free play on. Is there volume? Attract mode sound. We always want attract mode on, dude. Volume. Crank that shit up to 11, please. There we go. Cool, got it. Now that's modifying, you know, the system internals in the arcade. So now it has audio. You know, some arcades didn't. It was like silent on these screens here. Let's save this state. Here we go. Yeah.
Coming to your home in 1995. Only on Nintendo Ultra 64.
That's awesome. I don't remember this in Cruis'n USA. But there it is. What? They had a song? I don't remember the song. That's cool. That's bitchin', dude. And guess what? You can actually play multiplayer over the internet, dude. Yes, you can connect these up. You can fucking do it. No, I don't want a PC. A cell phone's good enough for me. That's why I don't understand. It's like, get a PC and you can do all this shit. You can play infinite games, watch infinite movies. It's like, holy living fuck, you can do everything. I guess I don't have my controller working for this, but... Pedal 1 analog.
Choose your car. Ready, set, go!
Okay, I don't know if I... Okay. So I have that set right. So pedal 1 is brake, pedal 2 is gas. Pedal 2 is gas? That's weird. Joy 2A. Analog. I guess. Anyway, yeah, that's... It seems like I'm going a lot fucking slower than I should, dude. Anyway, that's Cruis'n USA, I guess. You know, there's so many controls for arcade games. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I think I'm going to... do something else because, you know, I was going to talk to TIs about this shit because like I want to know what they do. What is it that TIs do? We got Office Space here. And I was trying to wonder with this movie, I was trying to like ask, what the fuck do these people do?
At every around
I am
told you. Here's
or the fact.
Here's one for TIs. This is what I want to know from TIs. What do TIs do?
Physically. No. You do.
Here we go.
Sometimes. What would you say you do here?
Like, TIs don't do any of this shit like this. I got shitloads of movies, shitloads of books, shitloads of music, always stuff to do. I got all the Fraggle Rocks, I think. Do TIs do any of this shit? What tickles these guys? You can't be friends with them. You can't tell them the truth. It's like, I don't know if you know this, but Targeted Pat made a video about me the other day, and he tried to say that I admitted gang stalking is happening. But in the video, I don't say such thing at all. I said there was a guy on YouTube named Maddox who was getting harassed by a bunch of people, and they basically admitted it, and there was all sorts of evidence of it. And I said it was kind of like gang stalking. Like. I used the word like. That doesn't mean... I didn't say gang stalking is real. Dude, here's the thing. Here's how their brains work. For 2 years, these TI people that I've been talking about, these targeted individuals, they've rejected everything I fucking said. They don't trust me. They don't believe me. They think I'm full of shit. Nothing I say gets through to them, right? But the second I say something kind of close to what they want to hear, instantly, oh, Nerf said it. That must be true. He said it. Nerve, the fucking king of the humans or something, said it, so it must he. Oh, that's it. That's proof. Nerve said it. It must be proof. I didn't even say it in the first place. Humans on a fucking planet are gonna do stuff like that once in a while. It's true. You can't avoid. Nobody fucking society and fucking on the planet is perfect. No society on the planet treats everybody equally and with respect. Doesn't fucking happen. That does a fairy fucking tale that you people live in or something. You guys have such aspirations of humans, it's even beyond my fucking optimism. It's beyond... Do you even understand what I just said? Probably fucking not. TIs have optimism that is beyond normal optimism. I'm optimistic about humans, but not to that degree that I think it's going to be some utopia ever. Ever. Where everybody treats everybody nicely and everybody's perfect. No, there are going to be people who group up together. Haven't you guys watched movies? Have you never watched a movie? Have you ever noticed that in some of those movies that one guy gets beat up and then he goes and gets his friends and then the shit's on? Friends, that's the key word. Lots of people, comes back. It's like a revenge story, right? So aren't you cheering for the guy who got his ass kicked, who went and got his friends, right? A lot of people do. So you can use that for good or for bad. You can go get your friends to go harass or target or bully one person or another group of people. You could use that for good or for awesome, dude. It doesn't automatically mean that gang stalking is happening to the degree that you guys say. I wouldn't even call it that. It's just humans on a fucking planet, dude. You guys invented that word gang stalking. It's not some systematic thing that the people involved in kind of some sort of like harassment campaign. It's not like they know deep down, all right, overall, the top of the line and the bottom of the fucking thing is we're gang stalking this guy. Nobody ever says that. Nobody. It's basically like, there's some guy I don't like, let's fuck with him. And sometimes you can get some friends to go along with you, sometimes you can't. What the fuck is the big mystery, you weirdos? And you fucking acting like, yo, Nerve said it's possible or could possibly ever happen in small little segments and pockets here and then. That must mean it's happening everywhere. Do you see how your brains fucking work? You don't believe me for 2 years. I say something kind of satiates you a little bit, and instantly you jump on it like white on rice, dude. You pounce, thinking that I just confessed that it's a real thing. No, it fucking isn't real. But there could be groups of people here and there that engage in that grouped behavior, because humans have always done that before the internet and before you existed, you schizophrenics. Yeah. Before you existed, humans were shitting all over each other. Sometimes single, sometimes in groups. Just like in the movies. Idiots. God, you're dumb. Finally admits. Oh, fucking people, dude. You know, Patton is so fucking scared of me, dude. He's not even answering his phone anymore. He's scared shitless. These fucking TI people are so scared to engage in conversation because they know they can't answer tough questions. I've made them all look like a horse's ass. Like anybody who comes into this little community looks at these interviews that I've done with them, you cannot fucking possibly conclude that A, TIs were convincing, B, that they had compelling evidence, or C, that I got my ass kicked. You guys have nothing. If you had something, I would admit it, but you have nothing. So even if what Targeted Patton says is true, that his brother targets him or whatever, even if that were true, and I don't know if it's true, I can't say, I don't live in your state or your city, I don't know you guys. But even if that's fucking true, that doesn't prove there's gang stalking. It's just one guy who doesn't like another guy. Why do you have to add extra words to it? Because you have schizophrenia, that's why. That's all you think about. Did you see my pie chart? It's true. My pie chart reveals all. That's what they think about all day long, man. I made a pie chart today in it. And it's... What is that? What do targeted individuals do? They sleep for 6 hours. They worry about gang stalking. This is just a guess. I'm not saying this is absolute. Each TI is a little bit different. But it's like, I'm looking at their videos, dude. All they talk about is this shit. They don't ever talk about, like me, at least I'm playing games and shit. I'm doing other things, you know? Like I said, that's why if you compare me with these guys, it's like, who has the more fulfilling life? Like, that's a symptom of schizophrenia when you're totally preoccupied with your delusions, man. I'm just trying to tell you. Look what it says right here. They got you. He knows about me. Where's my hand? Ha, you thought you'd get away. You can see. Why did he say that? This is exactly what TIs do, dude. That's a symptom of schizophrenia when these sentences enter your brain once a day or more. Why did he say that? Like, constantly, not once in a while, which is normal once in a while. Sometimes you will ask yourself, why the fuck did he, you ponder. Sometimes. Very rarely, though. Not every day like TIs do. TIs say these sentences every day. They are watching you. No, they're fucking not. He's evil. No, he's not. Yes, he is. That's your fucking schizophrenia acting up. This is what schizophrenia does to your brain. Do it. Don't do it. He said not to tell. Did he say that? You guys care so much about the wrong shit. You have a malfunctioning brain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some music. And I think I might load up GeoCities. And I'm going to keep my line open. Although I could play some more video games. It's up. We'll see. But I just have so many things I want to do. I don't want to spend too much time on TIs. I will be willing to spend time on them if they got in voice chat, dude. I don't like making videos about them. I don't like talking at them. This is a disingenuous method of communication. So I downloaded some Freemason shit because I know TIs are really bugged by the Freemasons. I don't really intend to watch these. I don't find Masonic crap interesting. I really fucking don't. They are really harmless. They don't do anything. What do? They seem to do good shit from all the research I've done on Freemasons. So, but these schizophrenics are terrified of Freemasons, dude. A TI will never sit down with one. Even though I'm not a Freemason and I'm just a neutral guy on the internet, they're scared to sit down and talk with me. So they'll never talk with a fucking Freemason or anybody that they really fear, because that's what fear is, basically. Fear is bred from ignorance, generally. We fear the unknown. So, like, I try to empower TIs and other people too, not just TIs and shit. I try to empower them and try to teach them that, you know, you could download TV shows and you can collect all this shit. You don't have to pay money. You don't have to get ripped off all the time by buying something and having it taken away from you. And I spend my time and I work on shit like this. Here's a website, really cool website. I'll link it. Here is a website that shows the best emulators for all systems. Okay, is my voice chat not working or something or what? But I don't really want to entertain anybody either, dude. That's not what I fucking do. I'm not an entertainer. I don't want to do that. I want to actually talk to these schizophrenic people, and I want to encourage them to get help, dude. If they got evidence, then I'll listen to them. But they never do. So the only other conclusion I can come to, and every other human on the planet can come to, is that these guys, there's something wrong with their brains. How are all of us wrong? I mean, if you have evidence, then you got to prove it. You can't just talk about it, though. You have to prove it. And you guys don't have it. If I go to Maddox's channel, the guy I was talking about, who I said he's experiencing something like similar to, I'll show you what I mean by like. So here's the video. But let me see if I can, where is, subtitles. Okay, let me open up these subtitles real quick. Okay, like gang stalking. Okay, so that word like right there, targeted Patton, and what was the other guy's name? Trinidad or whatever his name is. Like. That word like means something. It's like he's getting his friends like real gang stalking. Okay? I said that at 6:46 in the video. I don't know if you guys know what the word like means, but that's kind of an important word there. Detail. But the guy is like going around on the internet like in like real gang stalking. Really, it's like, did you hear that? It's like real gang stalking, but real gang stalking doesn't exist. But it's like what you guys are explaining. The gang stalking that you guys explain is what this Maddox guy is kind of experiencing. Part of it is his fault though, dude, because he decided to befriend a guy who was a little weird. That was his choice, to let a fan into his life. And generally, that's a big no-no in show business. But YouTube and the internet is not really show business. Michael Jackson was always sent fan tapes. Like, oh, listen to my sample, Michael Jackson, listen to it. He threw all of them in the garbage. He didn't listen to a single one. Not because he hates his fans, because he knows what might happen if he listens to it and then he has a similar fucking song come out. Some guy will try to sue him for stealing his song. It's just a rule in show business, dude. So when you befriend a fan, which is what Maddox did, you're risking yourself. This is him, Maddox. This is his channel. I will link it. Since I know TIs didn't do any research on this, they listen to the little clip and say, "Oh, that's it. Gang stalking's real. Nerve said it." Like, what the? You didn't believe me for 2 years, and then all of a sudden you fucking take my words as fucking gospel? I need you to make sense for me. That needs to make sense for me, dude. And it doesn't make sense when TIs for so long doubted every fucking thing I said. I said something close to what they want to hear, and then boom, I'm somebody to listen to. Because I said, you know, what? So, as you see, 2 months ago, he made a video here. I got doxxed. When stalkers snap. And here's a video he did 4 weeks ago. The lawsuit, when fans become stalkers. So he talked about this in several videos, dude. Go watch it if you want to find out. But it still doesn't fit your definition of gang stalking. You can't just fucking make new words for behavior that humans have always done throughout history, dude. What's different? Nothing. Humans have always grouped up together and went after people. Just lately, it's been on the internet or whatever. Emails and whatever. It's not all that different, dude. It's still humans being assholes to other humans. It's what it is. But I think on the internet, you have a bit more protection. The only reason... See, part of the reason that this can happen to a guy, because he's a guy like this, because he's trying to sell a book. But you, Targeted Patton, or me, Nerve Gorilla, or other people in this little TI community, it's far less likely because just like what happened with Chief Handler and Conspiracy Underground, you could push a button, delete your channel, and disappear, dude. Nobody can find you. But this guy, Maddox, is trying to sell books and shit, so he has to sign his real name or whatever to the books so people know, you know, it's attaching your personality, your celebrity, quote-unquote, status to sell books. Your personality, right? If he released the books under some other name that nobody knows him by, it's not going to sell as well, right? If he released the name on like another book under General Shaw or something like that, another fake name, whatever, it's not going to sell as well as if he goes under the name Maddox. So, because you're in that position, you can easily be susceptible to trolls who downvote your fucking books. Did you even hear what I said, Patton? Do you even understand what I was saying? That this Maddox guy is not like me and you at all. He's a public personality trying to sell books, and he's got a small angry group of fans trying to downvote his shit. That happens to people a lot on the internet, but it's usually, listen closely here, here's the key point. It usually happens to people who are trying to make money. Are you trying to make money on the internet? No. Am I trying to make money? No. So it's far less likely anybody can group up and harass us. We can push a button and fucking disappear. And they can't affect our fucking monetary life. Because they don't know where we work. They don't know where our income comes from. Do you understand the advantage of being anonymous, you dumb fucking loser? But you still took my comments out of context and tried to apply it to fucking you. You fucking schizophrenic. Do you see how your twisted, broken, busted mind got your foot stuck in your mouth again, dude? You don't even think about what you're saying. You don't even... How deep do you think? How deep is your love, as a matter of fact? How deep is your love? How deep do you really think if you think that this guy's the same as us? He's not. He's a guy trying to sell books. And also, if you want to be really honest, he's using this as a method to not really out the guy, I don't think, but just kind of maybe garner some sympathy and possibly increase his book sales or whatever else he's trying to sell. That's him. You know, he's one of those guys who's in the middle for me. I don't absolutely respect him, but I don't absolutely hate him. He's in the middle for someone like me. Because I used to like the guy a lot before he started getting commercial. I did. I liked Maddox a lot more before he started getting really commercial, because look what it does to you. it gets you really fucking greedy, and you start complaining about stuff like this, even though this is the internet, man. Not everybody's gonna like you. And Maddox, I think, made the big mistake of befriending a fan. So you can watch his videos. Obviously, if I try playing any of his videos, he'll probably fucking copyright strike because he's at that point. But see, he's got evidence, guys. Do you understand, Patton? That's the other thing. And Trinidad, or whatever your fucking name is, you dumb fucking drunk. That Hispanic Trinidad guy in Texas or whatever the fuck he is. That guy thinks that Targeted Patton got me on this. You dumbasses. Not even fucking close. Maddox is nothing like me and you, where we can delete our accounts and nobody knows who the fuck we are. So, this guy is a public personality. You understand, dude? So, he's got evidence, man. He's got evidence. Maddox showed compelling evidence of a concentrated, concerted effort to harass Maddox by one guy and some of his dumb fucking friends. Okay? It's not a bunch of people. It's not the world. It's not a big conspiracy. It's one guy and some of his dumb fucking friends who have an equal interest in gaining popularity monetarily on the internet. So it's two people trying to make money on the internet, and they're having a feud right now. It's not gang stalking in the terms that you think it means. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're dumb, you're a schizophrenic, and you need medication right now. Right now! Not later, fucking now, dude! Do you think I'm joking? Do you understand that it's totally different? It's not even close, which is why I use the word like. It's kind of like that, but not really. I don't know how much more I can fucking explain it. You guys are dunce. You're dumb dunces. You need a dunce cap.
Follows me around. And true to form, the first legal threat actually came.
So he's got evidence. I think he actually sued him. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing, actually. I skimmed through some of it. But he's got his information. Stalker, fanboy, Dax Hera has been involved in at least 5 legal threats and blah, blah, blah. So they're going at each other. Here's the big problem, though. They're both acting like kids because they can't resolve this dispute personally, directly, on the phone or in person or whatever. They're not able to do that because they're both using this as a publicity stunt. Not a stunt, but to further and advance their careers, I think. Both of them. You know? Cause some drama. Get the good drama stirring a bit. That's what it is, dude. Do you think these guys have any fucking scruples? Get fucking real, dude. Both of these guys are turning into... I don't even actually really know who the other guy is, but both of them appear to me, from the bit I heard, both of them seem to be fucking commercial whores. Like, in the words that TIs would fucking use seldomly, is shills. So that's why my respect for Maddox is going down because of shit like this. But other people will love this shit. They'll eat it up. They love drama. They love this shit. But I'm thinking in the back of my mind, because I'm a fucking adult, hey, Maddox, why aren't you calling this fucker and trying to settle it privately? Maybe you did, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it. You're both throwing shots at each other, and it seems like for dramatic reasons and for popularity reasons, personal gain, self-aggrandizement. So I find it disgusting overall. Maddox can't just change his name and hide like a normal person can, because he has... he's beholden to contracts. He's beholden to advertisers and marketing and other shit. He has like an entourage of employees, dude. So he can't just hide like you and I can. Do you see the fucking difference or not yet? Is it getting through to you a little bit, Mr. Patton? Or maybe you're still gonna be dumb. Nerve finally admits game. What a dumb fucking comment. It just fucking hurts. Alright, well, I'm gonna get a drink and I'm gonna get some music going, and I'm gonna get a drink, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna hope that a TI takes me on. Let's go. I'm Nerve Gorilla. articulate with rage. Okay. Did you hear me? Any questions? Problems? You know where to find me. I mean, I can't believe I have to explain some of the things I have to explain to these guys. It's like, you would think that they're grown up enough now to know everything I'm talking about, but they don't. That's the frustrating part. You'd better pack a lunch. You'd better fucking pack a lunch, TIs. You better get your guns out. Not literally, figuratively speaking. Get your guns out, figuratively speaking. God, what the hell is Nerve doing? How does he have all this shit going on in the background and foreground, and what the fuck is this? Like, what? I don't understand this weird fucking Nerve guy. His streams are so weird! He has too many hobbies. This isn't healthy to have this many fucking hobbies and interests. He's gotta be on some sort of a crack or cocaine or Dexedrine or something like that to have this much passion and energy for nostalgic shit like old video games and old websites. What? And technology and security and privacy. There's gotta be something wrong with Nerve to fucking think this way. Well, if there's something wrong with me, as I think Steve Bozell once said, well then I hope I die from what I've got. Or was it Vernon Dozier? It might have been Vernon Dozier. If I'm sick, I hope I die from what I've got. Man, yeah, Phil Hendry, dude. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this enough. Let me make sure. Let me mention a big release. So I'm gonna go to my movie server. I'm gonna type in Hendry. This is a documentary that just was released in 2024. It's called Hendry. It is 1 hour and 2 minutes. And early on in this documentary, Henry Rollins is a fan of Phil Hendry.
Saws in his zebra, and he has no script. I don't know how he does it.
There's a lot of people who are impressed.
He decided Mike do some sing-along song when
right at the beginning he has Lloyd Bonafide.
Which is very good.
You know, it's so funny. It's like I've been streaming Hendry on YouTube for a while now. I've been copyright struck a couple times, but I'm not going to give up, dude. I respect Phil Hendry's talent and comedic style and humor, but I don't respect copyright. So I'm going to continue to share the rare material. In fact, I need a better, more permanent home. I'm still on the lookout for that. With all the Linux stuff that I do, I'm still learning about the best way to share and disseminate Phil Hendry. I'm wondering if I can do it in a browser where people can either download all of it or just listen to it in a browser with like an interface and shit. That would be kind of neat, wouldn't it? Because maybe you could go to a Bobby Dooley section and like, maybe you can list, I don't know, I haven't really fully decided, but it'd be cool to be able to search certain words right in a fucking interface and be able to instantly search and find like a certain bit that you want or are looking for. I have all these ideas, but I haven't decided on anything yet. I'm still learning as I learn more about Linux, but I want to be able to get the huge collection. You guys don't understand. I have like over 300 gigabytes of Phil Hendry shit. Over 300 gigabytes. And finally, they just made a documentary about the guy. It's not, you know, it's documentaries overall about people in general kind of piss me off a little bit, but I'm such a sucker for Phil Hendry. I think it was kind of done in a more tasteful way than usual. It's not just a bunch of butt kiss. It's more about Phil Hendry and the bits themselves. There's a lot of bits in this.
That's like two strokes of miniature golf. That's two strokes a hole, right?
That is part of the Arabs at
Muslim.
Some of the funniest people in show business were in awe of Hendry for his creativity, lightning-quick improvisations, and complete unique approach to talk radio.
The one.
Well, this cat
Here's Lloyd.
came off the
Lloyd Bonafide got teabagged by a cat.
fence, and I was in the backyard, and I was doing some work on some screens that we were having cleaned. The cat came off the fence and attached itself literally to my face.
If I play too much, I'll get copyright struck. So you'll forgive me for not playing the whole fucking thing. But if you guys want a copy of this, I put it somewhere. You want to see? I'll give you a quick link here if you want it. Stand by. Stand by. Hendry. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. All right. You want this documentary? This came out. There's the first one, and that's the first link. And the second link is a bit bigger, but they lead to the same exact file. Right there. All right. I don't know who typed those. It wasn't me, so I don't know what you're talking about, officer. I'm kidding. It's not illegal to download for yourself. But it's great. You can maybe TIs will listen to it, but probably not because TIs don't have a sense of humor.
To my head, and the animal was spread across my face. I thought for sure I was going to have my eyes clawed out, and then I realized what was happening. I was being teabagged by a cat in front of my door.
What do you mean?
Lloyd Bonafide got teabagged by a cat. He realized it as the cat was fucking attached to his face. Come on, dude. It's the best. Poor Lloyd Bonafide, he got teabagged by a fucking alley cat. Oh my god. It's the best, dude. Smashing Pumpkins, so I wanted to delete my fucking stream. So I gave them the what for. Fucking Smashing Pumpkins. Fuck DMCA. Fuck your Smashing Pumpkins. Nightly. Oh, here's a new version of it. installing the latest version of RetroArch. I'm gonna run it. Why does it say BSNES 2014? Oh, I tried to talk to Alternative Homesteading again, and maybe I should call her on the phone, but I tried to explain to her that that if you want to make sure that your camera videos aren't deleted, you can back them up. You know, I don't know if she's heard of this before, but this right here is called Keypad. It's all called Sync Thing, and I still have yet to set it up, but you can run your own cloud that automatically syncs with whatever device you want. So if you have some sort of a security device, Alternative Homesteading, and I know she isn't watching, but you have to set something like this up so each video it creates, you can automatically send it to another server somewhere. It could be in your house, it could be in another fucking state, even another country. And it'll be a backup in case your videos ever disappear. But you didn't do that, you're crying about it. You're crying and saying your videos were deleted, yet you took no fucking method, no effort to back this shit up yourself. You're to blame, Alternative Homesteading, not anybody else. You are. Why do TIs want everybody to do everything for them? Why can't you guys ever do anything? Do something. Please, I ask you. Please lift a finger. Do something yourself. Why can't you take some responsibility and do the thing yourself? Quit relying on other people. Self-reliance.
There dwelt a miller, held and bold, beside the river Dee. He walked and sung for mortal lights, no large more blithe than he. And with the burden of his
I want to
song,
show something else kind of neat.
Forever used to be. I envy nobody know what I, and nobody envies me.
What is this? That's pretty cool, dude. The band we're listening to is called Cross-Legged Sally. Oh, hold on. I'm loading some up here. So I just did this the other day. This is, you know, I'm thinking maybe I should run a video. I think I'm going to make a video about this because I'm loading up Windows 95 or 98 right now. And I figured out, dude, I can't believe it. I fucking figured it out. Windows 98 is not simple. Look at this. I had to, you see all this typing? I had to fucking set this shit. Do you know what any of this shit means? What is this? EMM86 and all this crap and device high /L:2. You know, what is all this shit? I had to set up all this stuff because I had to do this to get this game working right here. FIFA International Soccer, which I've never played on the PC, but this is the PC version. Now, I have a CD in the drive. I think it is in the F drive. Yeah, there it is. Right there. We got sound effects here. Oh. Okay. I wonder if I'm supposed to copy those to the hard drive. But because I currently don't have sound effects, so I'm wondering if I need to copy those to the sound effects folder. So how do we highlight all of these? Is it Shift plus? Is it Alt plus? No. Okay. I guess you got to hold insert or push insert and copy all these over. Holy fuck, dude. Okay. We're going to overwrite all of them. Okay, we're copying them from a CD over to the hard drive right now. I've never done this. I'm just testing it out right now. But dude, I got some shit working here. Let me open up my, oh fuck. Yup, I swear to God, I did it. I fucking did it, dude. MIDI. Nerve. Okay, here it is. So I'm going to open up a command. I'm going to type this command in and watch this. This appears. This is my MIDI player. Yes, it's a fucking MIDI player. Yes, you can actually fucking use this. It's amazing. Let me show you. So this is Windows 98. Now keep in mind, this now is connected to this. This is like an old fucking MIDI device that you would have sitting on your fucking table with your PC. And it makes some amazing fucking sounds. So let's go to the C drive. And let's go to the FIFA 2 folder, which is the floppy version. Now let me open up the config. Check this out. I'm going to hit test music. You see that? It's using the MIDI. How the fuck did I do that? Come on, admit you don't even know what's going on right now. Admit it. MU50. So, yeah, I can't believe I did this. I'm so fucking good. TIs wish they had my brain. I'm not even that smart. Truth be told, guys, I'm not really a bright person. I'm just lucky, and I'm very pervasive and tenacious. I want shit to work, and I will spend hours doing it if I have to. I swear to God. I will push through my defects, my imperfections, to get something working. Now, this is exactly what it is. It's called a Yamaha MU50. It is a physical, dedicated MIDI player. And it's the same as what you're seeing right here on my screen, this background right here. I have it open right here. And this is a beautiful unit. It's made by Yamaha, and it makes all these awesome fucking sounds. It's a MIDI player. They call it a tone generator, but I have it connected. This is emulated. Remember, we've been talking about emulation today. This is a MIDI player emulated in an emulator called MAME, which stands for Multi-Arcade Machine Emulator. Forget about that. All you have to know is that this is a sound generator, and I have it connected to my Windows 98 emulator right here. And this is DOS. This is DOS. And when I hit test music, it's connected to that in the background. As if I really have it on my desk right now. It's amazing, dude. You know how I had to do this shit? This is how I fucking had to do it. I had to go in here and modify all this shit. And I don't really remember all that much about fucking DOS. But I had to go to like change, like this shit, I had to change all this stuff. The IRQ shit and whatever. I had to modify that shit. The sound effects work too.
EA Sports. It's in the game. 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 EA Sports. It's in the game.
Now you can change this and have worse music, but I wanted the higher quality MIDI music, so let me quit. But then I found out there's two versions of this game. There's a floppy disk version, and then there's a CD-ROM version. I had to install two different ones. The CD-ROM version is a bit different, so I want to test the CD-ROM version right now. Let's open it up. FIFA. Like I said, I want to make a video of this. I want to... This is from 1994. The first FIFA game on the PC.
It's in the game.
So I'd like to be able to make a video on this, because there's no video on YouTube right now of this quality that I'm streaming at right now, even of this game. So I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I like this game, but look at how crisp it is. And it's got commentary, which blew my mind, dude. Let's go ahead and just hit start. I'll let it play here for a sec. Start game. I don't know if it has sound effects. Like, the sound effects might be fucked. I don't know how to get that working right now. But it's so crisp looking. Look at that. It's beautiful. For a 1994 game, that is. FIFA International Soccer. But listen, it's got commentary. Fucking. Uh-oh, what the fuck just happened? Uh-oh. I'd never seen that before. Maybe because I added all those fucking sounds, I bet.
EA Sports.
If it crashes again, then I know it's the sounds that I added. And I have to delete it and reinstall it, but that's okay. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to crash again. I added way too many sound effects, I think. Yep, okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up to the FIFA folder and we're going to hit F8 and delete everything in it. Read only. Wonder if that was part of it. Okay, so now we have to reinstall it by going to Alt F1 and going to the D drive. Nope, the F drive. Now we're going to hit install.exe and we're going to hit install because we're accessing the CD right now. It says right there on the very top, Electronic Arts CD-ROM install FIFA International Soccer CD. So I'll pick the C drive, FIFA. Now this is what installing a game used to look like, just like that. So I have to pick the right sound card. Now I have to select the right audio system again. And I think I had it set to this one here. Now let's try the sound effects and see if we hear them.
EA Sports.
Yep.
It's in the game.
Now let's see if we hear the music. Nope, see? Not responding. So we have to change that shit to 0330. And then the IRQ was 03, I think, and the DMA was 03, I think. Let me try that. Yep, that's it. Got it. Okay, quit. Now, was that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Control X to abort. So now it should be installed. I'm just going to load it up as it is right now. And go. I just reinstalled FIFA on DOS, I think. Uh-oh. Holy fuck, now x86 box is fucking up on me. Holy jeez. I'm doing way too much, aren't I? Beep. Command prompt. Type NC. Go to FIFA. There it is.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kind of quiet, but whatever.
Kick off to the United States. Gordon. Fair challenge by Hallsworth. Cruz. Ansel. Played by Macmillan. Ansel. Gordon.
Yeah, the sound effects aren't here, see?
Wilson. Doyle. Up well by Grattan. Advantage played. Doyle. Wilson. Nice sliding tackle. Shot by Smith. Confident goalkeeping. Off the bar. Corner to the United States. Corner to be taken by Smith. Goalie's ball. Great possession by man.
By a man?
Advantage played. Macmillan. Wilson. Cruz. Carl. Grattan.
So you guys don't know how good you have it, dude. You don't. You don't know. You don't have to deal with all that fucking IRQ. I mean, think about it. In your fucking life. Hold on, I have to quit to DOS right there. See? Yes. Come on, admit it, you fuckers. When have you ever had to deal with IRQs? Like right here. Come on. When? Never. When do you... If you see a DMA channel, you know what the fuck that means. You fucking people have it so lucky you didn't have to put up with this shit just to play a video game or configure a new sound card or configure your computer in some way. You don't even know how fucking good you guys have it compared to the shit we had to put up with. Maybe that's why I appreciate this shit more, because I fucking had to put up with this shit. I went through it. I'm not saying it makes me a better person, but holy fuck, it was complicated. Why do you think very few people were into computers and shit? Because they had to put up with shit like this just to get stuff working. It was not put it in and it works. No, it wasn't. No, lots of luck, motherfucker. But I figured that out, and that's another game. You know what else I can try? I could try another. If you go up to tools here, let me minimize this so it doesn't get distracting. Let's see. Go to tools media, and you can change the floppy disk to something else. Let's see what put it in my games folder, PC, floppies. I don't have a lot yet, but I have FIFA International Soccer. I have some LucasArts Classic Adventures, Secret of Monkey Island, which I never played, SimCity 2000 floppy, Dock in a Box, Discworld. Okay. Some of these are like DOS games and shit. So I don't know which. I should have a DOS folder. I thought I did. A lot of these are old games, dude. Let's see, Doom floppies. Yep, I can install Doom from a fucking floppy. And it took a long time. It actually took a while to fucking do that. Let's see. Earthworm Jim. Is that a fucking DOS game? Oh, there's an MS-DOS CD right there. Doom 2. What about Formula 1? Is that a Windows or a DOS game? Oh, that's a Windows game. I can tell already. What about Myst? That's a CD. Look at the size of it. But then again, it could be DOS, even though it's a CD. Road Rash PC. Roller Coaster Tycoon. That was a Windows game. I think they might have had a DOS version, though. Look, I even have the VBS 1 version of Operation Flashpoint. Operation Flashpoint was a military game, but there was something called VBS, which they used to actually train soldiers in firefights and shit. And I have, somehow that version got leaked. Don't ask me how. I don't know how it fucking got leaked, but it got leaked. Right here. What's this? Road and Track presents the Need for Speed DOS box. Here's the DOS version right here. Ooh. Okay. Let me try that. Let me try that right now, actually. Because I wonder, does Need for Speed have a soundtrack, that like a MIDI soundtrack where I can take advantage of this Yamaha? Oh, shit. That'd be interesting. All right. Let me see. PC games. Need for Speed. Special edition. No. Wait a minute. There's the CD right there. Oh, okay. Let's put that in. Go to the F drive. We got a README file. It says Road and Track presents The Need for Speed. Special edition. Oh, Windows 95 or MS-DOS or higher. Okay. Cool. So let's scroll down. Memory. 8 megs under DOS, but 12 megs under Windows 95. You see that? DOS was, in some cases, better for gaming if you didn't have a very powerful computer. You had to have a lot more memory and shit. CD required during play. Okay, look at this. Back then, Windows 95 required for network play. You could play over the network a 2 to 8 player game. And it still works today because of the way the networking works. Modern games aren't like that anymore. They're fucking limited. I keep saying it. Okay, so sound cards it supports. Does it support the MIDI? Okay, it doesn't say. But let's close this with F10 and let's try installing this right now. So what is it? Install DOS. Oh, install D. That would be install DOS, and then install W would install the Windows version. Okay, let's try DOS. I've never installed this in DOS before. I'm gonna check it out right now. I've never fucking installed Need for Speed DOS version. Will it work? What's going on? What the fuck happened? What happened? I guess I'm gonna reset. That's... What the fuck happened, dude? Damn, I'm getting my ass kicked today in emulation. It's kind of unreliable, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Rebooting. Got to hit F8 to go into the command, because otherwise it'll keep loading Windows 95. It's not pure DOS, it is Windows 95, so... Okay, so let's try that. Take 5, F drive, install Need for Speed DOS. I think it's testing the video card right now, I think. Oh, it just reset the fucking computer. What? Why would it do that? Let's try it again. So let's go to the F drive. Dir. What do we have? I'm going to oh, and for MS-DOS. What happens when I run that? Nothing? Okay. Protected mode. I don't know what the fuck it's doing right now. Huh, that's fucking weird, dude. It should fucking, let me try it again from the command line. So, go to F, which is the CD drive, type dir/s, and it's called, oh, there's multiple folders. Okay, so let's just dir/b, so it's called, install D. What's infsd. infsd.exe. What? I just saw it. infsd. Install Need for Speed DOS. Work, you cocksucker. Is it going to reset again? It's going to reset again. Okay. All right, well, fuck that game then. Obviously, there's something wrong with that game or something. Let's try.
Wer dwelt in Miller held and bold, he fight the river Dee. He walked and sang for mortal lives, no large, more blithe than he. And with the burden of his song, forever used to be. I envy nobody know what I, and nobody envies me.
There we go. Destruction Derby. Okay, let's try that. Install.bat. English. Derby. Okay, Destruction Derby, we're installing it.
Wer dwelt in Miller held and told, he fight the river Dee. He walked and sang for mortal lives, no large, more blithe than he. And with the burden of his song, forever used to be. I envy
Run Link game. Whoa. Run Link game. Run linked game? That's awesome, dude. What? Run linked game. Comport settings. Audio setup. Digital audio. Okay, so you can't choose them separately. Okay. All right. So there it is. Psygnosis. This is Destruction Derby by Psygnosis. Obviously, I don't know if a controller is going to work like this. Dude, this came out. This came out on the PlayStation as well. So, oh, there it is, right there. PC version, right there. And stand by. That's the PC version. And we have the PlayStation version on the right. Cool. Now, he wiped out. The PlayStation version on the right side that's loading right now. Let me pause it. I've never compared these two, but the PlayStation version on the right had link up only, 2 players. You could play 2-player link up. I played so much fucking Destruction Derby Link Up, man, with 2 fucking PlayStations. It was pretty crazy. But I never compared them like this before. PlayStation has some anti-aliasing going on, though. The one on the left is far more pixelated, lower resolution almost. You would think that the PC version is instantly better, right? Not necessarily. Yeah, of course I have both of them ready to go. I mean, I'm Nerve Gorilla, dude. I have games ready to go all the time. That's why I can push a few buttons, and I'm instantly fucking got 2 fucking Destruction Derbies going from 1995. See, on the right side, you can pick 2 PlayStations. Let's see. Control list. I just needed to recognize my controller. Alright, back where we were. Does my controller work yet? No? Shit. DualShock. I think it has to be just a regular PlayStation controller. Yep, okay. Yep, I figured. So, 1 PlayStation. Dang. This game had some good music, though. I'm playing on the right. I'm actually playing on the right. Yep. You always want to hit him like that, right? Like that, and spin him around, dude. I'm gonna pause that one on the left, the PC version.
Second place.
Bug place. God, I played so much of this fucking game. Destruction Derby. I hate this track. It just fucking circles. It's a fucking NASCAR track. This is the same company that did Discworld, Psygnosis, Wipeout. They did Wipeout. Very big, I believe they're a second-party developer for Sony. Come on, bitch. Yeah! Yeah! You can actually damage your car if you take too many fucking hits. You can start smoking and shit. It's one of the cool things about this game is that it had, get out of here, motherfuckers. It had, like, cool damage. What were the fucking commands? Oh, there we go. Get out of here. The racing wasn't the best part of about this game. It was actually the Destruction Derby because the crazy fucking damage you could do with each other. Holy fuck. The frame rate would drop a lot too in this game because sometimes there'd be so much shit going on that you would just drop to like single-digit frame rates. This guy, why is it? This guy's in third? Yeah. It's a PlayStation. This is I think a launch title actually. This came out when the PlayStation first launched in September 1995. There There you go. Destruction Derby. Destruction Derby 2 fucking sucked, by the way. It sucked. Okay. So I'm kind of curious on the PC, dude. Is there any way to enable hardware? Oh, you can go to detail. Number 7 is the best song. I think it was 7. No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is, 6. I'm gonna get it on this version. 6. Okay, it's too quiet on the PC version. There it is. Here. I love that shit, dude. That is fucking great, dude. God, the PlayStation version is like... It's not as crisp, but I mean, it's easier to read, and you know what I'm saying? But let me go to detail real quick, and I'll just see. No, that's it. God, you got no fucking choices, man. I wonder if the best choices were like command lines and shit. Yeah, oh well. You could use a mouse to control the game? How are you gonna fucking do that? Accelerate brake? Okay. Can I take the disc out here? Can I start it with no disc? Alright, we're shutting that down and we're shutting this down. Pretty nice. Pretty fucking nice, dude. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to the CD player and I wanna see if I can load that disc. That's just what I want to do, be able to put the fucking disc in whenever I want. Oh, does it work? Yes, it worked! Finally! Yes! Yeah, dude! Yeah. Okay, now... Dude, I was trying to do that like yesterday all day, man. Not all day, but... I wanted to try that with the 3DO. Let me load up the 3DO. Load core. What the fuck is it called now? There it is. Opera. Start core. Okay, I wanted to go here, then I wanted to load the PlayStation game in it. Because I wanted... The CD player for the 3DO is fucking cool. I don't care what anybody says. It's fucking cool. Let me go to load preset. This one. CRT. Okay. Apply and then save preset to the core. Excuse me. Real 3DO. I don't know which controller it's going to take. Because I got 2 controllers hooked up to... See, that's the thing about the PC. You can hook up more than one controller. You can hook up multiple controllers. Okay, that one's not working. This one's not working either. So let me try to put a CD in. Hey, there's no fucking CD insertion. Huh? Okay, well, whatever. I need to go to controls then. 3DO joypad. Okay. Oh, I just hit something. Oh. Are you sure you want to permanently move every item in storage? Do not remove. So that's the Y. Okay. Do not remove. Huh, well, I guess... It's not letting me insert a CD. Playlist. Load disc. See, it's trying to load from my fucking... Nope, doesn't work. Nope. Dark core. Ah! What? Oh. Look at that. Now we got DOSBox. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that was a mistake to load DOSBox. Gamepad. Keyboard mouse, man. Hey. Customize the emulated controller type. I cannot type anything on DOSBox. Okay, that's weird. So, alright, let me try a Nintendo game. It's been so long, dude. I don't even know if this is a good emulator. This can all be yours for the cheap price of one personal computer. You can own all these classics. Forever. Forever and ever and ever. Isn't it fucking great? Now, I have not played NES on this, so I have to quickly see if I can set my controller. Nope. There we go. Oh, shit. I'm starting to get used to this a little bit, I guess. I think, maybe. BA. So... B. Oh, that's a turbo button. That's a turbo button too. You fucker. These controls aren't very set very well. Where's the other button? Oh, that's select, okay. There we go. Master using it and you can have it. It's a secret to everybody. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yep. You know, I beat this years ago. Years and years and years ago. Probably 1989 was the last time I beat this game. Maybe 1990, just before Super Mario 3 came out. And then I was on Mario 3 the whole time. It's the first Zelda game. Yep. Okay. That's about all I can handle for Zelda. For now. But if I were to play these games again, I'd probably be playing either the original or the open source ones, the ones where it's a native PC release rather than an emulated game. Therefore, like, you could see the whole map on one screen if you have high enough resolution. That's crazy shit. Do I have any Wii games? No, I thought I did. Genesis, Sega CD. Road Rash was a great fucking Sega CD game, dude. Also PC. FIFA. Let me try this one. I don't think I've tried this core yet. Oh shit, that's fucked up. I don't think that's supposed to be there. God, just seeing this logo right here just reminds me of Soul Asylum. I played a lot of Grave Dancers Union on my Sega CD. God damn, the memories. Dude, what is that garbage there on the left? Target. No, this is fucked. It's trying to be widescreen, but it's not. That's probably why. It's trying to be widescreen, but it cannot be widescreen. Hey, this is the same FIFA I was just playing on the PC. And also, there's no sound effects here either. You know what fucking game I really like, dude? I'm gonna fucking open it right now. NBA Live 95 for the Genesis. Yes, I love that game. I don't know why. I guess I'm fucking nuts. But let me load that up. Sega Genesis. Do I have NBA? I gotta have NBA Live 95 here. There it is. Yep, of course. Blast 'em. Let's load that one. Fuck it. Shaders, load preset, okay. Save preset as the core. Good. It's making sense. Now, will the controls fucking work? That's the question. Will the controls work? I like this intro. There's like Christmas lights almost around the logo. If it fucking loads, which doesn't look like it is. Hi. Can you load now? Thank you. I guess Blastum or whatever doesn't fucking like this game, so I won't. Let me load Genesis. Or I gotta get some new Genesis ROMs, actually. That's probably what I have to do. Can I just search here? Let's load in Genesis Plus. There we go. Here it is. Watch the awesome lighting on the fucking logo coming up. It was mesmerizing. I remember I sat and watched this a lot. Here we go.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Here it is. Oh shit. There's the lighting right there. Like little Christmas lights.
EA.
I'm gonna compare Super Nintendo.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Super Nintendo on the right, Genesis on the left. Genesis is pretty awesome. I'm gonna see if it loads up the game itself. I think it will. It's just amazing what you can fucking do with a computer. Come on, man. Give it up. Give it the fuck up. I can play any version of any game I want. It's just fun. You can go deep. You can even do a Game Shark, I think. You can emulate a Game Shark, I think. I swear to God, I haven't done it. It's been quite a while since I really delved deep into emulation, you know? But it's fun, dude. It's fun, especially if you ever played these games and you want to get them again, and you want to play them accurately and properly. It's the way to do it. So maybe I don't think it's going to start a game, is it? Or maybe it will after it does all the fucking shit. I know, I'm sorry, I hate typing. Why are you asking me anyway? I'm not an AI guy. But we made AI do our bidding, and so we're gonna keep doing it. Obviously, humans ultimately don't want to work. We want robots to do this shit. So Yeah, probably. They probably will take over. Because humans, we're lazy, right? We don't want to work. Work is just... We gotta do something on this planet in the middle of fucking nowhere. Maybe we'll end up like that one movie. We're all huge, fat, sucking on strawberry shakes that are bound right to our head. And we're huge. I guess it's not going to start up, is it? Special thanks to... Oh, it's starting on the Genesis version. There it goes. Okay, let's do an exhibition. Can I play with two different controllers at the same time? With two different versions at the same time? Wait a minute. I'm the kind of guy that would take a lot of time to perfect all this shit, you know, but I just haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There we go. Now on this one, I'm going to set the control to the retro bit. Yeah. I always want the retro bit on my Genesis, right? Because it's a Genesis controller, really. Okay. Oh, cool. I think. Wait, let me see. Yep, okay. So if you don't know, let me try to explain this to you. So when I click this window on the left, I can move it, right? But I have to click the window on the right to move it as well. Now, when I click the opposite window, I lose focus. I don't know if you ever heard that term, but when I click the window on the left, it turns darker. When I click this one, you'll see all this text get dark when I click it. Okay, that means it's in focus. Now, when I click the one on the left, the one on the right has lost focus. Generally, that means that you cannot control it. However, this emulator is set up with what's called global inputs, meaning that even if I'm like in this focus over here, I can control the right one with my Super Nintendo controller, and I can control the left one with my Genesis controller, no matter which one is in focus. That's good. That's called global inputs. And it's important, especially for multiplayer games. You know why? Because if you do a split screen like this, and you have your friend over, and these are connected, let's say these are both the same console, they're connected, like you're doing multiplayer on one monitor, but two screens like this, you want global inputs, so therefore, you can't focus two windows at the same time. You can never do that in Windows. So if you got a split screen, you want to be able to control one of them with one controller, and you want to control the other screen with another controller. That's global inputs, and that's what you want to do. It's the way to do it. So that's kind of neat. I never even tried this before. So the Genesis, again, is on the left. I'm control that with a Genesis controller right here. I got to unpause it. There it is. Okay, now I got to unpause this. And I can control them all separately. That's awesome. Yep. I like that. I wanted to set to the center. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's the same. Knicks versus Rockets. I'm gonna hit start on both. There we go. Genesis loads faster. Super Nintendo is uglier by far, dude. It's not even close. The Genesis kicks ass. The Sega Genesis is already better, I can tell. Let me turn it up on the Genesis. Maybe the sound isn't as good, but... Yeah, I think I did this with MAME, actually. Yep, okay. Let me see if I can set this up. Let's see, VR 1. Yep, okay, there's that. I set this up, dude. Believe it or not, I set this shit up. I made batch files here. Okay. I think we're connected. Yep, master, slave. You see that? Look at that. These are connected. This is its own game right here on the left, and this is the other game on the right, and I believe they're connected. If I set this up right. I set this up before, but yeah, that's the beauty of emulation and multiple fucking computers, and, well, not really multiple computers, but that global inputs I was just talking about. Now let's see, I think they're connected. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, yep, I think they are. Yep, it says link system. You see that? This is insane, dude. People did this. They made this out of their own free time and work and effort. They didn't charge to emulate these games and make them connectable. Do you know how hard it is to do that? This would be like a two-seating... A two-seat fucking arcade game where each person sits in their own seat and they put their own coins in and they're linked up together to play with your friends. But you can do it totally for free now. And you can either have it on two separate computers or on one computer, just like this, split screen. But this is... I have it linked up right now, dude. I set this shit up. It's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Have you seen Humans in the movie WALL-E? Yeah, that's... Okay, the movie WALL-E? Is that what the movie I'm thinking about? Let me see. I have it right here.
There's a world.
Was that the movie I was thinking of? So I can have Virtua Racing linked up in the background while I'm watching a movie in the foreground while I'm streaming at 40,000 kbps. Let's see your phone do this, dude. Let's see your phone do half this shit. No, it's not the movie WALL-E, is it? Oh, it is! It is! This is it! Yep, this is gonna be us.
Hit a few virtual balls in space.
Nah, we did that yesterday. I don't want to do that.
Well, then what do you want to do?
Oh, I forgot this scene, dude. Well, I forgot it was from WALL-E. Ah, man.
I don't know.
Tell you what. Let's see what I can do here. There's WALL-E. What about Terminator 2? Okay, how about Terminator 2? This is a 4K movie now. Okay, we'll have that open. Okay. Hey, you want to talk about copyright, dude? You want to talk? Does YouTube want to give me shit about copyright? Oh, okay. Let's open FBI files. How about Driven to Kill? Okay. Okay, let's do this. We'll make the screen look a little different, so it's just a little window right here. And we'll take away the seek bar. Okay, motherfuckers. So I'm going to have two movies open. I'm going to have two movies open.
Wow.
We have virtual... Yeah, what's that?
Make a play scream.
Copyright infringement. Nerve is copyright infringement.
You can't fool the strong. The episode isn't any good.
Nerve is copyright infringement.
But over here.
Copyright infringement. How am I able to do that? I got all this shit running at once, dude. Now, while all that shit running, I can do this too. I can log into my own World of Warcraft server while the other shit is going.
Hello? Tunnel. I'm in a tunnel. I can't hear you.
And I got virtual racing linked up in the background too. And I'm loading World of Warcraft. And I'm getting good frame rate.
Your day is very important.
Server. And I'm streaming at insane quality.
Here, take the cup. Hey, take the cup.
Look at that. Look at that frame rate, man. I'm just getting... It's just beautiful. I've got 3 fucking movies going. I've got 2 connected fucking virtual racings going right now. Come on, dude. Come on. Alright. Okay, I just showed off way too much. Yeah, why would you own a phone when you can own a PC, dude? Do you think I'm kidding? Let me see if I can insert coins here.
Waiting your entry.
This is a multiplayer fucking linked up game. That's a link up game right there. I can see me. See that? Do you see that? Let me show you what that looked like. Virtua Racing Arcade Link Up. So what I can do at home used to cost thousands of dollars to do in the arcades. Here it is right here. Okay. So this is what a machine looked like. They had car 1 on the left, car 2 on the right. It's exactly the same. You see the steering wheels. Those 4 buttons right there, the red, blue, yellow, and green, those are the views, to change the different views. This says link system on the top, as it says right there. Race against other players, up to 2 racers wanted. So, again, you had to put your own quarters in each slot. But now, in 2024, you can do it all on your own fucking PC right here. You don't need to pay anybody. I just think that's amazing. And smart people did the work, not only to emulate it, the game itself, not only to dump the ROMs, like to take all the data out of the fucking chips inside the system, but to actually emulate the networking too. The networking is a whole other aspect of the game because it's networked in such a way that's not really like a computer, I don't think. It's a different kind of like proprietary network. So they had to figure that out and then emulate that in software. So it does it with your computer rather than physical hardware. It's incredible, dude. These guys deserve way more credit than they fucking get. And nobody fucking knows anything about these guys. And it's just like, yeah, whatever, bro. TIs, back to my original question in my stream. What do targeted individuals do exactly? They don't watch movies. They don't fucking educate themselves. They don't read scientific papers. They don't read books. They don't study. What do they do? What? They go to YouTube only, like youtube.com, and they watch videos of exactly the same shit that they're delusional about. Gang stalking. I think they need to expand their mind a bit. At least get yourself a MIDI player. You know why you want to get yourself a MIDI player? Because it's fun and it's music. TIs, do you hate music too? You don't, do you? because you can load up your awesome little Yamaha MIDI player and you can press play like right here. Yeah, No Rain MIDI. You think I'm gonna get copyright struck when I copyright? I played like 6 videos at once. Oh, also, now I'm pissing off Smashing Pumpkins. If you didn't see that I uploaded their album, Smashing Pumpkins. They're gonna sue me. Red wine. Red wine. Tainted love. The Freshman. Oh, Verve Pipe. Remember Verve Pipe? Okay, you want to see something wild though? Barely ever took advice. Yeah, I remember. Now we're guilt-stricken with our head, whatever. There's 2 versions of that song. Look at this. There's 2 versions. Here's a totally one you probably never heard before. And this is the only difference is that one is an RCA CD and the other one is like, I don't know, a regular CD or something. Wouldn't that suck if you went to the store and you got the version you didn't want? This one right here. What if you like it worse than the original? You don't know. They had 2 different CDs of this, and you wouldn't know.
I was young and knew everything. She a punk who rarely ever took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor, stopping baby's breath and a shoe full of rice. Now can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. Best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. His girl took a week's worth of Valium and slept, and now he's guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. Thinks about her now and how he never really wept. He says, can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. Won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. tried to wash our hands of all this. We never talk of a lack in relationships and how we're guilt-stricken, sobbing with our heads on the floor. We fell through the ice when we tried not to slip. We'd say, hey, can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. We were merely freshmen. We were only freshmen.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing that version. I remember I did have a second version, but I don't think I ever listened to it because as soon as I heard the beginning, I think I just skipped it.
And though the solitudes have
But there's multiple versions of every
frickin'
freaking album, it seems like.
Please
Maybe not to that degree. But do you hear this song right here? There's multiple versions of this song too. I know Leanne said she likes this song, but have you heard the other version? I swear to God, it's right fucking there. These two albums look identical, but they're not even close. I've heard both versions and I thought this original was going to be better. The one on the right is the very first version that came out. The one on the left is like it's not a remaster, but I don't know what you would call it. It's very rare that happens in albums. Usually it's like the album comes out and that's it. But I don't know what happened. I wish I knew the story. But this is like, I think he went to a different label and I think they fucking redid it from scratch or something, because this one on the right sounds nothing like the one on the left. And she said, Leanne, you said that you liked that one version, Barred from the Temple, but listen to the original one. I'll play it right now. And I don't think it's all that similar.
And though the solitudes have won, I cannot begin to crave you. Please spring us, Madeline, from these rusted jails of lust we live in, I'm living in. I will find you, Lord, in the classified loves of three good women. You are familiar with these terms I trust.
It already sounds different.
Don't you mind? Our children go unseen to us. The popular singers that mean to us. You'll find there's joy in being barred from the temple, barred from the temple, barred from the temple. There's joy in being barred from the temple, oh, barred from the temple.
He looks familiar.
Barred from the temple.
Tech Talk.
Oh,
I like
the
these.
graces sing our praise in countless catchy ways. Escape from what could only be the soiled girds of freedom is all I'm thinking of. I will fund you, Lord, through the classified loves of three good women. You are familiar with these terms I
Dude,
trust.
I'm gonna paste this to fucking TIs, dude.
Go unseen to us. The popular singers, they'll sing to us in time of joys and being barred
From the temple. I'm gonna try to connect to my server just to see. Hello? Okay, this is my phone. Sounds okay? It works? It's just people are scared. Goodbye. Hang up. Okay, there it goes.
Please spring us
Okay, it works. You fuckers. Somebody bring me a TI.
we live in high giving in. I will find you, Lord, in the calcified.
I'm begging for it. I want my ass kicked. I want to know what TIs do. I want some answers, please.
Don't you mind? Our children go unseen to us. The populace sings that thing to us.
Oh, these are cool, dude.
There's joy in being barred from the temple. Barred from the temple. Barred from the temple. There's joy in being barred from the temple. Oh, barred from the temple. Barred from the temple. There's joy in being.
Awesome. These are cool, dude. These are fucking cool. Yes. Shit, that's kind of loud. Sorry. But it's you can tell it's different. See, they did something with this. I don't know what they fucking did, dude. I want the story. Okay, what the fuck is up with my shit? Heavy duty battery. Oh, that's cool, dude. That song sounds totally different from the original, dude. Or, well, I don't know which. Actually, I think that was the original. I think the remake is just so much better than the original. If I got it straight, and I don't know if I do. And I don't even think I'm talking to anybody right now. I think it's just I'm talking to myself right now. But that's okay. I want a TI because I want some answers about what the fuck these TIs do. I just think that they're on YouTube all day. I don't think they go anywhere else. You know, that kind of preoccupation, I mean, it's legal. Obviously, they're not breaking the law by doing it, but I'd like to inspire them, if I can, to try medication, try working with a psychologist, and you don't have to live like this. You don't have to live in stark raving fear. And, like, this woman's wearing a red fucking, I don't know what you would call it, some sort of a, I actually don't know what you would call it. I'm not into fashion. I suffer for fashion. But she didn't put this on for you, dude. This picture was taken probably before you were on the internet. Now, if you're a TI, you see red and you fucking go nuts, dude. That's a sign of schizophrenia. You think I'm kidding about that? I'm not. I'm not kidding about that. And I'm not being an asshole about it. If I go to my ebooks and I type in schizophrenia, there's a book I have here called Schizophrenia for Dummies. Okay, well, obviously, I'm not typing in it right. Okay, Schizophrenia for Dummies. I should have access to this a lot faster than I do. Where is it? There it is. Holy fuck, I gotta have this more accessible. Alright, so I'm going to hit red cars. Here we go, right here. I just typed the word red cars in this book. People with schizophrenia can also have delusions. They're false beliefs that defy logic or any culturally specific explanation and that cannot be changed by logic or reason. For example, an individual may believe that there is a conspiracy of people driving red cars that follow his every movement. He will use the fact that there are red cars everywhere, he goes, as evidence that the conspiracy is real. Do you see what I mean, dude? You guys have schizophrenia. Now, here's the question. Does anybody know if Targeted Patton mentions red cars? Because if he does, in his terms of evidence, which are very fucking low, the fact that he said that and that this book said that are evidence that he has schizophrenia. I'm not saying according to me, but according to the TI brain. It's that easy to convince them. So they should be convinced that they have schizophrenia, just from this alone. Right? This is a book about schizophrenia that mentioned red cars before you even knew what schizophrenia was, probably. Because this is dated 2009, dude. Probably before you were really on the internet, actually. Were you online in 2009? Probably not. This is an old book. Schizophrenia for Dummies. I'm going to put this in a different... Actually, I'm going to make a copy of it. And I should really have a schizophrenia folder if I don't already. Schizophrenia. Because I need access. Sex for Dummies 3rd edition. Dr. Ruth? Okay. Let me adjust this and get this down a little bit. Yeah, I have some things to do today. It's getting a little late, but obviously I'm talking to myself or I have everybody banned. Now, think about that, dude. Here, let me go to Targeted Patton's channel real quick. Let me type in Targeted Patton. By the way, I'm using Invidious here more and more, I have to tell you. I'm going to save this. Actually, you know what? There we go. Okay. I'm going to do this. I have to be a little discreet here. Pardon me. I'd love to teach TIs this shit, but they don't want to fucking learn anything. So, you know, sucks for them. Okay, so let me do this, and let me do this. Now, this isn't the best method to do what I want to do, but I want to try to get Targeted Patton. I'm going to type it in. I want to try to nail Targeted Patton right now. Okay, now I don't like talking about TIs. I'd rather talk to them than at them. And I'm going to mention voice chat real quick. Voice chat is open. But I'm going to get Targeted Patton right now. So I'm going to make a folder for Targeted Patton. Okay, there we go. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to type this line in. Can you see this? It's a lot. You don't have to memorize this or anything. I just want to show you. All this text basically means I'm going to download everything he said in his videos. Because I want to see if he used the word red car, man. Because I'm going to fuck that guy in the goddamn ass if he did. So now I'm downloading your shit, Targeted Patton. What are you going to fucking do about it, dude? And I'm going to search. And I've never done this to Patton before. This is the first time. The only reason I'm doing this is because he's so hell-bent on thinking that he's fucking right. I might just have to crank it up a notch, dude. If you're going to use that logic that gang stalking is happening because some shit happened over here or some shit happened over here, it's that easy to convince you. Well then, the fact that you mentioned red cars, which we're going to find out, I don't know yet. I can't remember. I don't try to remember stuff like that. But if we can find evidence of Targeted Patton mentioning the word red in cars, and then we can refer back to the Schizophrenia for Dummies, then we've got him nailed. Well, how is he going to get out of that one? The book mentioned, because it's a common trait in schizophrenics, to be worried about red cars. Normal people don't know that. I'll tell you now, before I met TIs and before I learned a bit more about schizophrenia, I had no idea red cars, red vehicles were a thing relating to schizophrenia. I had no idea. If you go to YouTube and you type The Onion, schizophrenics, I think, maybe. Yep, right here. First video. Is the government spying on schizophrenics enough?
Moving on. They don't.
In this video, they talk about red cars.
Helicopters to be tracking those paranoid schizophrenics. We could be using the stealth planes and helicopters to be tracking those paranoid schizophrenics as they're going through their daily lives.
We already have the ability to make everything that's the color red signal data and images back to the government's underground bunkers. And
see? This video was released in 2008. It was put on YouTube in 2008 before any TI that I currently know was on YouTube. But I was on YouTube in 2008. And they were already talking about the color red. Okay? So if Targeted Patton mentions red, I can start searching right now and see. Okay? So we'll do a quick search. Your ass is mine, Targeted Patton. Your ass is mine. Got it already. I already got fucking results. Red car. Yep, right there. You fucker. You're busted. I win. I win. Nerve Gorilla wins again. Targeted Patton is worried about fucking red cars. So let's see that video. Let's actually reference it because we here at Nerve Gorilla, we do thorough work. Thorough fucking work. Now, how are we going to get to Patton's video here? I'm going to paste a video ID in and it's going to come up right away, I think. Okay, look at the name of the video. Isn't that perfect? If this isn't evidence of gang stalking, then I don't know what is. Oh, okay. This is from December 24th, 2023. And at 59 seconds, 59 seconds, I believe that is. Let's hear what Patton says.
Watching it back, I remember the video, and there was a certain red car, right, that did something that was unmistakable, undeniable, right?
Oh, what's that? Can you say that again, Patton?
I remember the video, and there was a certain red car.
Did you hear he emphasized the color red? Let's open up Schizophrenia for Dummies. And let's zoom in on page 249. Let's see what Schizophrenia for Dummies says about red cars. Oh, I'm sorry. For example, if your loved one thinks that people in red cars are looking for him, nothing you say can convince him otherwise. Red. Red car? Red Patton. Schizophrenia? Targeted Patton. Do you see a connection, dude? The connection is you have schizophrenia. Period. There's no... How come red cars don't bother me? Answer right now. Answer right now, Patton. How come red vehicles don't bother me or the majority of people at all? Why? Why? What is it about the color red, dude? Oh, I know. Schizophrenia. That's what it is. It's schizophrenia. I'm sorry. I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing you. But I highly advise you to go to the fucking doctor, a psychiatrist, get diagnosed, tell them the truth. Don't lie. Don't hold back. Tell them the truth, what you supposedly experience. Tell them that you think red cars are following you and that you think that your phone is hacked all the fucking time, or judging by the videos you make about your phone, it seems like you don't even trust your phone. You think it's just compromised all the time. Tell your doctor that, and I guarantee you, dude, medicine will be prescribed for you. Not because it's your fault. It's not your fault that you have schizophrenia. Your brain develops schizophrenia. And that's a bad thing for your brain. It's not good, it's fucking bad. You don't want schizophrenia, dude. It's like eating poop. You don't want to eat poop, right? Eating poop is not good, right? Well, that's what schizophrenia is. It's fucking poop. And you're shoveling it in with both hands. You don't want to do that. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm telling you the truth, dude. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to stress to you, to emphasize to you, emphatically emphasize to you that you have schizophrenia, you have a mental illness, there's something wrong with you. Targeted Patton, and I'm going to say your name, John Hofer. There's something wrong with your brain, John Hofer. I don't want to say your name, but I don't know how else to get through to you, dude. I tried calling you on the phone, you're not answering. You don't want to hear these words. In fact, it's probably turning it up and down and muting it right now, aren't you? Because you don't want to hear me say these words, I bet. That's how delusional your brain is, Targeted Patton. I won't call you by your name anymore, but I will call you Targeted Patton. But you're not really targeted. That's a delusion. I'm not trying to be an asshole to say that. I didn't say that gang stalking was happening. And even if I did say that, which I didn't, it doesn't mean that it's really happening. Because who the fuck am I? I'm just some turd. But I will say that I have scruples. I have integrity, and I value the truth. And I can say, and no TI has said it so far, I want the truth even if it doesn't make me happy. I seek the truth. TIs cannot fucking say that sentence because it's a lie and they know it. You guys are not seeking truth. You guys are having fun with your schizophrenia. It's fun to you. It's fun. It's a dopamine release. And that's not the way to live, dude. You're going around accusing innocent people of shit, dude. It's extremely insulting and damaging to your entire life, dude. It's absorbing everything you do. You're totally preoccupied with this shit. You've never made a video about anything but your schizophrenia, dude. You're telling it's fine. You can tell the world that you're nuts, but that's what you're doing. Nobody believes you. The only people who believe you guys are other schizophrenics. Have you noticed? Not even just straight conspiracy theorists believe you. Because at least conspiracy theorists know that you need a little bit of evidence, and you guys have nothing. And you guys you have the exact same symptoms as schizophrenic patients. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I am telling you, all of you TIs that I know, that I've talked to, except for maybe one or two of them, they all live in the United States. The other ones, there was a couple more that lived in Canada or something, but they have access to first world medication. And there's very good treatment out there for your mental illness. You should be taking advantage of it. I urge you to take advantage of it. It's eating your brain, dude. It's not a joke when I say that. Schizophrenia is a brain-eating disease, dude. This is a picture of it right here. This is not a fake picture. Schizophrenia causes gray matter loss in your brain. Normal people are on the left. Schizophrenic patients are on the right. You have an annual gray matter loss in your brain of up to 5% each year. Those purple areas are 5%. The green areas are about 2% gray matter loss. Your brain, what other word for it is there other than your brain is literally being eaten? It's called volume loss. You're losing brain volume from this disease. And what's crazy is that our medication and our treatment is so good these days that if you start treatment right now, it'll slow this down almost to a stop. Almost to a stop. Everybody's brain deteriorates a little bit here and there, but not like this, dude. This is unusual on the right side. That's schizophrenia eating your brain. And there's lots of studies on this. This is well known in schizophrenia, dude. You don't have to take just that one picture. You can hear from actual doctors talking about it. I have audiobooks where they talk about it. Malady of the Mind was released in 2023. I have several bookmarks in this book. I listened to this whole book, not necessarily just for me, but for you guys as well, because I want to understand what you guys are going through. And I have a very good idea now of what you guys are going through. And I don't wish it on my worst enemy. I would not wish schizophrenia on my worst enemy. It sounds like a horrible disease. And it is. I can see all these TIs struggling every single day. And I wish somebody was in their lives to force them to go to the doctor. And this doctor talks about how important it is to get treatment, dude, right away, as soon as possible. Or you could be permanently fucking damaged, where there's no point of return at some point when it eats enough of your brain. It's totally serious. It's not a joke.
The wonders of psychopharmacology and the emergence of neuroscience loosened the grip that Freudian theory, with its emphasis on
Here's some of the
recovery
symptoms right here of schizophrenia.
relapse,
You tell me, does Targeted Patent have
we
these?
witnessed the gamut of symptoms: paranoid suspicions and elaborate delusions, bizarre beliefs, auditory, olfactory, tactile, and
Bizarre beliefs. Is it bizarre to make a video called... What was it? If this isn't evidence of gang stalking, then I don't know what is. This is the definition of bizarre beliefs, dude. Who cares if there's a red anything, dude?
Right? That did something that was unmistakable, undeniable, right? This undeniable evidence.
No.
But whenever I went to watch it back,
No, you have a delusion, dude. Undeniable evidence. The fact that a red car exists or that you see many of them is not evidence of gang stalking. Why don't you understand that, dude? I see clouds in the sky all the time. Is that evidence of gang stalking? I see other humans walking around. Is that why does red cars make that evidence? Why the fact why? I see lots of stuff out in the planet when I go outside. If I stay in my house, I see the same exact things all the time. I don't see different stuff, I see the same things. So the more you go outside, the more different stuff you see. I mean, I'm sure you can at least understand that, right? If I'm a very indoor, introverted person, I'm at home all the time, I go to work and I come home and then I'm here, hypothetically, I'm not saying I do this, I'm just saying, if I stayed home all the time, I wouldn't see a bunch of different things. I'd see my room and work, mostly. Okay? But you guys are constantly outside looking at everything like looking for patterns that aren't there. That's another form of schizophrenia, dude. Another symptom is where you see patterns that aren't there, that the rest of society won't consider to be significant, but you consider to be significant. But you can't explain why it's significant. No TI can explain to me why a bunch of red cars is evidence for gang stalking, but seeing a bunch of clouds in the sky is not evidence for gang. You can't explain why. There's all sorts of things you can point to. Wow, a woman has a fucking necklace. I see necklaces all the time. Oh, that's gang stalking. Or I see a watch. More and more people have watches. I thought watches were on the way out. Well, how are all these people having watches again? It must be gang stalking, right? That's not how you fucking come to conclusions, dude. You're making jumps because you want to believe in schizophrenia. You want your schizophrenia to eat your brain. It's fun for you. What's wrong with you, dude? Fight the schizophrenia. Fight that bullshit. You have to get better. And when you believe that shit and you're such a fucking sucker, you're letting it win. You're letting the nothing take you. You're letting the nothing take you. You're letting the nothing take you. You're not fighting your schizophrenia. You're just going to sink in the swamps of sorrow. I'm trying to pull you out, dude. That's me. That's me trying to fucking get it through your head. Hey, asshole, you're sinking. Your fucking schizophrenic brain is eating itself. You have to go to the doctor. You have to do it now. You're going to die. Don't you remember that scene in Neverending Story? That is a pretty good analogy, I think, to what you guys are going through right now. I'm trying to get you guys out of here, and you're not fucking listening to me. You have to fucking go to the doctor, and you have to do something now. You're going to die.
Artax, you're sinking!
Fight against the schizophrenia, TIs. Fight against it. Stop letting schizophrenia eat your fucking brain. You're just sitting there. 2 years you've been sitting there sinking. And I'm sitting here fucking just yelling at you guys. Hey, nobody else seems to care about you, but I fucking do, it seems like. Because I'm the only one fucking sitting here taking my time to try to talk to you guys. I really want you guys to get help. One thing, a couple good fucking points, this community, what's his name? Absent-Minded Abe. He's taking medication now. I don't know how long he's going to take it for. I don't know for sure if it's the right medication. Sometimes it takes different doses. Sometimes it takes a while to find the right medication for you because every brain is different. But believe it or not, they have really good medication these days. But that's you guys are, that's an analogy. You guys are sinking and everybody else around you is trying to tell you, hey, you got to get help, man. Or at least I'm telling you. I'm educated enough in schizophrenia to know that it's a serious fucking disease. I don't know that everybody in society understands that. Actually, I know for sure that most people don't really know schizophrenia. They don't. They don't understand it. But you know what, dude? I will tell you this. What's your opinion on what First Amendment auditors are doing? I think they're doing it for publicity. Because there weren't First Amendment auditors before the internet, before YouTube. Think about it. When did these auditors come along? They came along after it was possible to earn a living for pressing record on your camera. That's when they came along. They're blood-sucking scumbags. Nobody needs to audit the First Amendment because we fucking have it, dude. The First Amendment exists. And I'm a pro-First Amendment guy. However, in the case of you guys, you TIs, and you know what? I said this before I even learned it from a doctor, that I really don't think you guys are mentally fit, schizophrenics and TIs and the other people who are mentally ill. I don't think you guys are fit to make decisions on your health. I honestly don't. You're not. You are not mentally fit. Let me say it clearly, targeted Patton. No, Patton, no. You have to come talk to me is what you have to do, Patton. Or I'm going to call you on the phone. You, TIs and schizophrenics and other people who have mental illnesses are not mentally fit to make sound decisions on their illnesses. You're not. You have to be forced, unfortunately. So your rights as a citizen, I'm sorry, go out the window depending on how dangerous you are to society. That's the way it is. You might not like it, but that's the way it is. This book, I read about that after I already fucking took a stance that way. I took a stance like that. I said, you guys can't be trusted to make sound decisions on your mental health. Your insight is completely fucked. And that's a symptom of schizophrenia, where your insight is so fucked that you basically have anosognosia. You're unable, you can't detect that you're ill, dude. So I'm going to say it again, Patton. You're here, right? Are you going to get in voice chat? Because we're going to talk about red cars and the fact that you mentioned red cars.
Remember the video, and there was a certain red car.
Red car. Red car. Schizophrenia for dummies. For example, if your loved one thinks that people in red cars are looking for him, nothing you could say can convince him otherwise. In fact, challenging the statement is counterproductive. He's probably frightened. Hey, you would be too if you thought people were looking for you. And challenging him may simply make him agitated, angry, and more entrenched in his position. See, that's how schizophrenia works. It thinks it's right, and it doubles down on being right, even though it's absolutely fucking wrong. That's schizophrenia, dude. You have it. Why are you talking about red cars when all these schizophrenic books talks about the same fucking thing? Before you even fucking mention red cars. That's a symptom of schizophrenia. You didn't know before you got schizophrenia that there was a problem with red cars, but that is a symptom of schizophrenia. It comes along, it does the same boring shit, and you're a victim of schizophrenia. You're not a victim of being gang-stalked. You are a victim of a mental illness, and you can get help for it right now, but you're not doing anything. You're sinking, and you're letting it eat your brain. 5% gray matter each year. Why aren't you doing anything? Let's go. Take a risk just for yourself and wade into the deep end of the ocean. Let's go. Nope. See, you're saying that because you don't want to have to admit that you have schizophrenia. See you later, Patton. Don't come around here anymore. You have schizophrenia. If I were your brother, I'd force you to the doctor, dude. How do you like them apples, Patton? I would force you to the doctor because you need it. You are incapable of making your own decisions. You are not capable of it because schizophrenia has overtaken your brain. All you have to do is look at Patton's YouTube channel. Every video is about his schizophrenia. Every video, dude. Look at this. I'm a victim. They're after me. I'm a victim. Oh my God. Here's that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is how the schizophrenic brain works, dude. So, you mentioned red cars, and Schizophrenia for Dummies mentions red cars. You have it, dude. That's all the evidence you need. That's how your brain works right now for schizophrenia. Why aren't you convinced that you have schizophrenia, even though you're convinced that gang stalking is happening? You've got no evidence for gang stalking, yet I just provided evidence that you have schizophrenia, dude. I just provided evidence and you don't believe it. That's your anosognosia kicking in, dude. That's your defense mechanism. That's your delusions kicking in, saying, nope, nerves, nope, he's got ulterior motive. No, I don't. This book existed before you were even on the internet, probably, 2009. For example, an individual may believe that there is a conspiracy of people driving red cars that follows his every movement. He will use the fact that there are red cars everywhere he goes as evidence that the conspiracy is real. That's you, dude. This book is defining you right now. This is you right now. I just proved it. Did you mention red cars in your video? Yeah. Does Nerve mention red cars in his video? No, because I'm normal. I don't give a shit about colors, dude. I don't care. I don't look at colors of cars. It's weird. It's not normal. The majority of humans on this planet don't care what the fuck color a car is, let alone red. That's a symptom of schizophrenia. Why doesn't green bother you, dude? What about a forest green? Because the schizophrenia tends towards the color red for some reason. That's just the way it is. Red. Schizophrenia. Red. Your fucking logo right here is red. Why aren't you bugged about this? What difference does it make if it's a car or if it's a fucking letter? Look at this. There's a perfect eye right between your eyes, like perfect center. A red eye between your two eyes. What does that mean? 3 points. Gotcha. Schizophrenia. You got it, dude. It's not fun. It's not healthy. You got to get treatment, dude, right now. What are you waiting for? Stop being on YouTube. Get your fucking ass off of YouTube right now, or I'm going to come down there and grab a fistful of your shirt and take you to the hospital. John Hofer of Patton, Pennsylvania. Do I have to do it? I can go to our Pennsylvania on Reddit and I can make some contacts and say, hey, bring your guys over in the clean white coats and the butterfly net, put them in the paddy wagon and get them to the hospital and fill out a blue paper. That's 72-hour psychiatric evaluation to see if you need to stay permanently, because targeted Patton is unfit for society. And it looks like society is going to have to help him along to get treatment for his mental disorder. I'm not saying it's your fault, but you can get treatment right now and you're not doing it because you get a boner every time you think that they're after you. You get a boner. Even hearing the words, they're after you. You get a boner. Why are you getting a boner? It's not fun to have people after you, but first they have to be after you in the first place. And like I said earlier in this stream, nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows who I am. We can unplug our internet and we're okay. Maddox can't do that. He sells books and he tries to make a living on the internet, so he can't just disappear. He could, but he wouldn't have a living anymore. So that is the tight spot that he's in. We're not in that spot, dude, because we're nobody. I'm nobody, you're nobody, and we don't make a living on the internet. And that's a good thing, because that means we can disappear at the flick of a switch. We can switch off our devices, and we're invisible now. Schizophrenia. That's what it's called. There's some other delusions too. You'll have to get diagnosed by a professional, not by me. But you should go get diagnosed right now. And don't go to a foot doctor for your mental illness. Don't go to a heart surgeon for your mental illness. You have to go to a psychologist. Okay, if I'm wrong, MK Ultra. What's this?
To expedite.
Did Targeted Patent talk about MK Ultra? Let me look. MK Ultra. Let's see. MK Ultra. Yep, he did. Look at how many times Targeted Patent right here mentioned MK Ultra. All these videos right here. Nerve Gorilla in the Mist. Can't Fix Stupid. Let's see. MK Ultra. Okay. Yep. So, Targeted Patent hit two of the schizophrenia fucking symptoms already.
The arduous and protracted process of psychotherapy. On the other side was the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency. From 1953 until its official termination in 1973, the CIA conducted the infamous MK-Ultra program, in which LSD was tested as a potential mind control agent and aid to interrogation. The scope of the project was enormous, with activities carried out under the guise of research at more than 80 institutions.
This book about schizophrenia, why would the book about schizophrenia talk about MK Ultra? Because it's a trait of schizophrenia that shit like that makes you guys nervous. The concept of insight. Anosognosia often accompanies schizophrenia, so you can't recognize your own illness. This is a doctor.
Implementation challenge. Complicating the picture further, denial, or lack of awareness called anosognosia of illness, often accompanies schizophrenia.
Yeah.
And the disease frequently strikes young people, as a group somewhat prone to a sense of invulnerability.
But not every time.
Consequently, too many people stricken with the first episode of psychosis learn the harsh
recovery is about getting your life back.
Early on, he had a psychiatrist he trusted and who persevered until they found the medication that worked best for him. Medication, Brandon feels, has been necessary but not sufficient for his recovery. Recovery isn't just about admitting you have a medical condition, he explains, or even being symptom-free. It's about getting your life back, being able to do the things you care about.
Remember?
For recovery, he needed to reclaim agency.
Remember when you used to be able to do things you cared about instead of being preoccupied all day about being targeted? That's not a way to live, man. You are under attack. Your brain is under attack with schizophrenia right now. It is eating your brain, and you need to get treatment, dude. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. I would not suggest going to a doctor unless I really thought something was wrong with you. I don't say that lightly, dude. I would, if I were close to you and I was related to you, I would force you into a hospital. Because I know enough about schizophrenia now to know what it does to you. The act of talking to a stranger, what's this?
Inspired them to start the music festival. Seeing an opportunity, Brandon said, "I'll tell you about that." The act of talking to a stranger about his illness was liberating, and he began to speak more openly about schizophrenia. It was around this time that another big change occurred.
Some people need to talk about it, but you know what? There are better groups out there like this one right here. This is a very positive and healthy community for schizophrenic patients. They ask questions. 5 hours ago, somebody asked, "Did you feel weird and different as a kid?" I don't know if I've always had schizophrenia, meaning I don't know if I was always a parent or just happened as an adult, but when I was a kid, I was very different. I was very sensitive with my feelings, where I would easily get sad or misunderstand someone, but also sensitive with my senses. I would understand things differently from other kids. They would bully me and keep me out of the group. I've struggled with communication throughout my entire life and trouble with understanding my own emotions. Now I'm left with trauma and feeling of giving up. Every time I try something new or get a new friend, I just give up and succumb to loneliness and isolation as soon as something gets too difficult for me. Has anyone experienced the same? Yeah, but I turn my awkward energy into something else entirely. I call it an aura of madness. See, these guys help each other. This is a positive society for schizophrenia. They don't sit there and egg each other on saying you're more gangstock than me. That's fucking unhealthy, dude. That's terrible. The YouTube community, the TI community, is extremely damaging to your mental health, dude. You should not be in it. You should not be making videos. You should be seeking treatment and talking to these guys about your issues. Tell these people what you're experiencing, and they'll talk to you. Some people have had exactly the same experiences as you have here, but they're getting out of it because they realize that their brain was lying to them. I'm not lying to you. Your brain is lying to you. Your brain, you're a victim of your brain's fucking schizophrenia, dude. And these guys here understand it. This is a positive. Looking back, I was a very paranoid child. Lost count how many times I'd cry to mom about ghosts or killers. The weird looks I'd get having paranoid breakdowns in class about people talking bad about me secretly or stealing from my locker. So they help each other out. So they try to figure out what the hell's up with them and see if there's anybody similar to them. And they find them all the time. This is reddit.com/r/schizophrenia. It's a schizophrenia subreddit. Emotional support, all sorts of supportive people here. Should I point out my friend's schizophrenia? I have a longtime relative who has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. She believes in the New World Order, magic, etc. She considers herself a witch and spends her time rearranging objects in all sorts of places in order to, in her mind, fight the bad guys. Whenever people ghost her, which is very often, she believes it's because the New World Order, cabal, etc. She seems to always be in turmoil and chaos. Boy, that sounds like TI's, dude. Sounds like Alice. She no longer takes medication or speaks to her family. She admits to the bipolar part, but she does not admit to schizophrenia. She has admitted a couple of times to voices. She believes that I believe in her beliefs, and I always listen empathetically because I love her. I never tell her that I don't believe in these things, partly because she might explode in public and cause a scene, and partly because she cut off other family members who have done this, and she needs someone to remain in contact with her for her own safety. My question is, should I point out to her that she has schizophrenia and encourage her to get help? Is there a good way to do this? Or will this risk her exploding on me and then not having contact with a person who has her best interest in mind? Should I just keep listening to her delusions and empathize? See? People don't know how to handle you guys, and I don't either. That's why I just get pissed, because I can't stand delusional brains. So I'm not a good person to talk to TIs, dude. But I would force you to go to the doctor. I'm sorry. It's like I don't have patience for fake-ass bullshit delusions, dude. I live totally in reality. I like real shit. And you know what? The difference between me and TIs is that I can prove things, and I know what proof looks like. They don't at all. They think talking is good enough. It isn't. Talking is not enough to convince skeptical people. Now, this post right here 3 hours ago sounds like a person who's very nice to a schizophrenic, but is very scared of losing them. And that's how schizophrenia works, dude. Schizophrenia thinks it's fucking right all the time. And damn anybody to hell if anybody wants to question you. You fucks. People are going to question you in life, and it's because they give a shit. This person gives a shit. You can't tell me otherwise, dude. They're afraid to fucking tell them the truth. What the fuck is that? That's how your family probably felt before you really got deep in your gang stalking and your schizophrenia. They probably were afraid to tell you. And maybe they did. And maybe that's when you abandoned them. Because they told you the truth. That there's something wrong with you. And that I've been telling TIs the truth for 2 years. And I've got nothing but insults in return. Not that I expected anything different. Not that I can't fucking take it. I've got thick skin. But I think I did a pretty good job in pointing out the delusions in these people's minds. Like I just did with Targeted Patton. He can't deny it, dude. He believes red cars are after him. Well, guess what the fucking trait of schizophrenia is? You believe red cars are after you. Oh, it's like a fucking perfect match. Come on, dude. Give it up. Give it the fuck up. You don't have to live like this anymore. You have to make the decision to get treatment, and you have to go now. Don't wait. It eats your brain, dude. Here it is, gray matter reduction. It's in this book.
In the 1980s and 1990s. As the technical capacities of MRI systems improved, the diversity and specificity of anatomical findings increased. Discoveries fell into three general categories: volume reductions in the gray matter of specific structures or regions.
Gray matter reduction.
Chemical findings increased. Discoveries fell into three general categories: volume reductions in the gray matter of specific structures or regions.
There it is.
Hippocampus, superior temporal gyrus, caudate nucleus.
Right here.
Increased volume of structures containing cerebrospinal fluid, the lateral and third ventricles, and the subarachnoid space, the area between the inner surface.
Did you hear that? Increased fluid?
Increased volume of structures containing cerebrospinal fluid.
Cerebrospinal fluid.
The lateral and third ventricles, and the subarachnoid space, the area between the inner surface of the skull and the outer surface of the brain, and physiologic differences in the composition of brain white matter. The significance of these differences in white matter is still unknown. As these findings began to emerge, they led to a startling realization. The structural brain abnormalities now being demonstrated by MRI studies in living patients
right here
were the same ones seen in the post-mortem specimens by 19th century psychiatrists.
19th century psychiatrists, post-mortem, meaning after death, they took the brains out, examined them, and noticed a brain volume reduction in mental patients. Before they had any of this cool technology. They saw it with their own eyeballs, dude. It was noted in the 19th century. Do you understand? So schizophrenia has been with us for a long time, dude. But believe it or not, we actually have good treatment these days.
Psychiatrists. In 1915, Elmer Ernest Southard, a professor of neuropathology at Harvard, had published a paper in which he wrote that dementia praecox must be conceded to be in some sense structural.
Here it is. State-of-the-art treatment right here. Let me play this a little bit and then I'm out of here. I gotta go. State-of-the-art treatment. It says right here. I took this bookmark for an important purpose. Prevent its progression. Because its progression is what kills your brain.
18 and 19 is state-of-the-art treatment, which can influence the course of schizophrenia and prevent its progression.
That's what it does. It's incredible, dude. Please, go now, make an appointment, go now.